really stupid, but you get what I'm kind of saying.
Yeah, but you got to remember, like, to play devil's advocate, like, they think the exact same thing about the opposite side.
Yeah.
They'll sit there and fathom, like, I can't believe the other side is that stupid that they don't want to change.
Yeah, that's what's the hard part. Like, how do you convince two people that are 100% down for something?
You can't now because everyone just hates each other instead of getting along.
Yeah, you can't actually debate anything without being called something that other people will fucking discredit you for.
Yeah.
Knox. Hey.
Didn't help. Helped earlier, but not now.
Yeah.
Just this country's garbage.
Yeah, it is.
Pretty much.
It's just...
The whole world has gone mad.
It's filled with
Well,
a
it's
bunch
just
of
shit that,
entitled
like,
people.
People are getting away with now. Like, you never think that it would get to that point. And it's just fucking insane. And what do normal people fucking do to protect themselves from that? There's nothing we
Revolt!
Yeah, but, like, how do you fucking revolt from something like that?
Well, what are we revolting against? The government or the stupid people? Well, not stupid people. The people who have opposing differences than us. Because then, at that point, then we're no different than just Hitler.
Shit.
You know?
Yeah.
So, like, there's not an easy way to go about it. Because no one wants to sit down and just like, hey, I get that you believe this, you get that I believe this. We need to find a middle ground that's actually realistic, but there's no middle ground because it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Because, like, what middle ground is there for gun law? There's no middle ground. Ban some guns? That's not a middle ground. Abortion, there's no middle ground.
Not even a little bit.
There's not. You know, there's just no middle
I feel
ground.
like the gun one should be somewhat easy. But
You
it's just
think?
like... I feel like people just look at the facts they like and ignore the rest.
No.
But, like,
I don't know.
banning any certain weapon,
It doesn't do anything.
it's not going to do
for
anything.
deaths.
Like, it always comes down to, do you think the fucking people breaking the law give a fuck about your laws?
I think, too, what gets lost in translation is... We'll use Forrest for an example. If Forrest owns an assault rifle, he knows everything about guns.
Mm-hmm.
He's not the one that... Hopefully we don't have to worry about killing a bunch of people. You know, he's not the person that... He's not the problem. And there's millions of people out there who have assault rifles who aren't the problem. So why are you trying to take their gun away?
That's a problem too. Is like the term assault rifle, you know?
Yeah.
Because technically they're not, you know? So, like, people not knowing what they are, you know? The person that's no experience with gun Googles assault rifle, and when you look up assault rifle, assault rifles, like, the actual term is fully auto.
Yeah, and there's no...
So all these
autos.
people think that these ARs and stuff, like...
You pull the trigger and it just...
They think it's fully, like, a
shooting.
machine gun.
Yeah.
And they don't realize, like, if they want to ban this, like, you know, assault style, like, you know... I don't know what the term is these days, but like AR-15s, they want to ban them, but 70% of shootings are committed by handguns.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing that never made any sense. It's like, you guys are all worried about, like, these, like, mass shootings and stuff, but, like, that's less than 1% of the fucking murders that are even happening in the country.
Everyone, you know, they do guns by death, but I think more than half of them are suicides.
Yeah.
So they group in suicides with shooting. So, like, people look up gun deaths, and it's like...
Yeah, there's a lot of gun deaths, but... There's a lot of gun deaths, but it's only, like, 8,000, I think. Compared... Like, last year it was only 8,000 compared to, like, everything else. Like, it's not even close. Yeah. It's, like, one of the last...
Like, if anything, we need to start fucking, like, fighting, like, prescription drugs and stuff.
Prescription drugs, obesity.
Processed food.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, there's so much other shit that's, like, way more important than, like, guns and stuff.
LOL, fat person talking about obesity. I know, don't say it, I already know.
Internet's back.
300,000 people died from obesity last year.
Well, and people, with the guns and stuff, like, people never talk about, like, yeah, this is how many people died from weapons. How many people defended themselves with those weapons?
Right.
Do you know what the murder
How many, like...
China is? Fucking high as shit.
Yeah.
Murder in China?
Yeah. Like, you don't think about China, like, you know, being because we don't
Yeah,
hear.
because we have enough of our own fucking problems.
And then you hear like, I don't know. I was looking. I don't want to look anything up because I don't know slow, but like it's bad. Like all these countries, you would never like in your head you don't process as like crime-ridden places, and some of them are bad.
I think it's just a lot of it too is people they're afraid of something that they've never used before, and I can understand that because I think fear is like just human nature.
Yeah.
So
it has made us able to get to this point in time.
More fear.
Kinda. But I think that people who see these guns have never actually used one, never put one in your hands, never understand, like, never been around people who use them.
Yeah.
They just are afraid of them, so they want to get rid of them. And I can understand that from
Well,
your point of
me
view.
growing up, like our family didn't go like hunting or anything, but we shot and everything. But the first thing my dad drilled in my head was fucking gun safety.
Yeah.
Like, always have your fucking rifle up. Don't fucking point it at anyone. Don't have your finger on the trigger unless you're about to shoot. Like, that was the first thing I ever fucking learned. And when we'd go rabbit hunting, we'd all go in a line, so we'd all be fucking like super far apart, but we'd all be walking in past, so no one would fucking be ahead of someone and potentially get shot
absolutely.
or anything.
Yeah.
So like, for me, it's easy like to understand and stuff because I was fucking taught from a super young age what gun safety was, and if people actually needed to get taught that.
And if anyone out there really thinks that it's these kids who are running this campaign,
Yeah, fucking right.
you're stupid.
They're not that good.
Bitch ass David Hogg.
Yeah, they're not the ones who are running the campaign. They're just the face of it because they happen to be in a moment in time where something tragic happened, and they're the ones who wanted to get
Everyone
their
wants
fame.
to hear some fucking young adult or something be strong against.
My dad hates
Something
David
like
Hogg.
Which one's David Hogg? I don't even know their
The
names.
main
'cause
one?
I don't.
He's the
care for
main
him.
one that's part of all of it, that you
Yeah.
constantly hear.
I
Because
really-
he keeps changing his story. He wasn't there. He wasn't there the day of the shooting,
No.
and he keeps
What
saying
shooting?
the Parkland, the Florida one, the
okay.
school shooting,
Yeah.
and he wasn't at school that day, but he keeps changing his story. He's like, and then I was in the room. The crazy thing is, his dad works for the FBI, and his mom is one of the higher ups at CNN.
Right. Go figure.
So you know for fucking sure this kid is being influenced so heavily.
It all is.
Did you see Stephen Colbert came out against CNN? Stephen Colbert hates Trump,
Yeah.
and he came out and he apologized to Trump. He's like, okay, because they said Stephen Colbert was the host of Saturday Night Live or something.
Oh shit.
And he's like, turns out they are like, it was kind of a joke thing, but he's like, turns out they don't research and they are fake news. He's like, I did a skit and then they posted how he was from Saturday Night Live and I was from Saturday Night Live. He's like, you wanna know the main reason I know it's not from Saturday Night Live? It came out on a Wednesday.
Right.
And like, they don't research anything. Like I was like, wait, like you're a reporter and did you not do anything in your job? Like, it sounds small, like that, but it's like,
It's
if they didn't research,
That's one little thing.
you
but
didn't research,
Who knows what that fucking vast majority of everything is.
like, it's your job to research this stuff, and you didn't at all.
That's why I feel like most people need to like do their own research. Like, you can't just fucking believe anything you fucking see. And you also got to realize too that like there's always going to be another fucking side.
Well, and it comes back to what I'm gonna say preaching now because I'm kind of like really
Fucking over it.
no. The opinion that I have. Oh, sorry, my foot's in the way. I think social media is the problem.
Yeah.
With not only with what's going on with America splitting up, but like daily basic problems. Like, people get on Facebook, people get on Twitter, people get on Instagram and get fucking heated.
Yeah.
And start just typing this horrible thing because, like, if you think about it, what if you went on there or one of us went on there and there's someone that we know and they were just spewing this bullshit and you start getting heated and then you guys get in an argument. Well, I fucking hate this person now, right? That's what you're probably going to get to is like, this person is discreditable. Now that goes into human nature.
Well, unless one of you guys have common sense and can, or a good enough debate where you can change the other person's
But yeah,
mind.
if
that doesn't happen.
Well, yeah,
that doesn't
never
happen in
fucking
America.
happens,
People don't want to change their opinion.
No.
I did a poll on that because I was very curious. It was all I asked was like, how often do you change your opinion? Only 3 people said yes.
3 people admitted to say, like,
We'll change to their so like,
Change their opinion on something. I can read you the word for word what I.
That's so funny though, because like 3 people are like, yeah, I do, but out of those 3 people, do they actually do it? Maybe one of them.
Well, it's
Yeah,
probably
maybe.
because everyone always thinks they're right.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Because I was thinking to myself, I'd be like, I don't know, like if I've ever really admitted to being wrong, like mid-argument. If someone showed me evidence or debated me good enough.
I do all the time.
I try to.
Well, like I would if someone can do that. I just can't think of, like, off the top of my head any times where I was convinced of something else.
I try to.
I feel like I used my common sense.
I used to not, like, you know, even a little bit, but like now I like if I have to, like, you know, because sometimes I'm just in the art because I fucking argue for some reason for no reason, but sometimes I'm like, okay, I don't know, I'm arguing, you're right.
Oh, here you go. Okay.
Well, I always fucking think of both sides. Like, that's just how my brain works. If I'm gonna get in a debate with someone, I look at it from their fucking point of view, see the weaknesses and everything in, like, my side, and then I look at theirs, both back and front. So,
right.
I don't know.
So what I asked, how often do people change your opinion on a subject? 44 votes. 8 people said very often. 36 people said not often. And I feel like maybe not. I don't know.
I feel like we're all too much alike to, like, get down into things where, like, you might change your mind. Cause I can't
like in our peer group or like in
our peer group.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know you.
Yeah, because I was just thinking of, like, personal times where, like, we were talking and stuff that someone changed my mind about something.
I think the only person that's in our, like, immediate group of people who are, in my eyes, who's completely different than what we think is your brother Caden.
Yeah.
On almost everything.
Yeah.
But I haven't really sat down and had the opportunity to just talk with Caden about, you know, things. So I don't. But usually when we talk about things, he always has the opposing opinion. But outside of that,
That's the
most.
problem with me and him.
But most people in our group, we all share pretty much the same opinion on most things.
Mm-hmm.
Besides,
in our fucking peer group, I lost my train of thought. Forced distracted.
Yeah, because I want to know what besides is.
No, I was just gonna say something really fucked up, and I was like, that's not allowed on
No.
the internet anymore.
But yeah, Caden, he believes in God. He believes in the church.
No.
He doesn't do anything bad.
Sounds like my goddamn mother. I was saying something about evolution, and she acted like I was the crazy one. Like, she's like, you know, I was talking about, me and my dad were laughing about something in the Book of Mormon Bible or something, and he said something, and I was like, yeah, evolution, baby! And my mom was like, I was like, she's like, yeah, it really came from monkeys. I was like, that's a thing. It's kind of like, you don't fucking you see the picture, you think evolution monkeys. That's not what it means. It just says we share similar ancestry.
Yeah, like, there was monkeys and we were something similar to monkeys. And we fucking changed.
My dad's like, no, we came from fish. I was like, yeah. We were aquatic first.
Yeah.
But like, they don't understand. It's, you know, it just, you know, it's ignorance. Like, you don't realize.
I don't understand. Like, that's what I like about science. You show us the facts, we'll change our fucking minds.
Science is the same thing, though, because you still gotta believe the dude's saying it. Like, well,
true, but you gotta imagine, with science, there's always someone trying to prove or disprove that.
Yeah.
So it would have to be the full scientific community get behind something in order for it to be a lie, because everyone wants to fucking disprove someone. If, like, someone super famous came out and had this weird claim of something or theory, you know, every fucking person that's actually smart enough to understand what the fuck he's saying is gonna check that, double check it, try to fucking prove that he's fucking wrong.
Yeah, that's what.
And then if you disprove that person, you're just as famous as he is.
So the funny thing I realized is, and now I can tell, like, you'll notice this now when you see news articles, if it's a real thing, you know, that's actually scientific, it'll be like someone at whatever, you know, some institute of science, whatever, prove this or something. They'll say something like that. But the ones that are usually just made up, it says scientists. Yeah. Scientists find out, and then you read the article, and it's like 5th grade chemistry teacher. Yeah. It's like, that's your fucking one scientist is a 5th grade teacher.
You know what I have a really fucked up opinion on that pisses off a lot of people?
Never mind. You continue. Man. Okay.
Yeah, that one too. But
I want to know what that one is.
Yeah, I hadn't, before I get on that tangent, I had an idea, What if we posted that episode as a Patreon exclusive so YouTube doesn't ban us?
Which one?
Are we not talking about the same thing?
I think so.
With Jarl?
Yeah,
Yeah. Put that one as a Patreon exclusive?
probably.
Yeah, I think that might be a good idea. We'll tell you after. But everyone's all high and mighty about freedom of speech. What if we got rid of freedom of speech as far as... Hold on. Hear me out.
Yeah.
As far as a media outlet, and there's no longer CNN, Fox, people pushing their agenda. There's one source of media that you go to that's the news, and they're the ones who just tell the fact.
But we hope they tell the facts.
Well, right. I'm talking like in best case scenario.
Well, you gotta think. There's both sides. You gotta think.
I'm just telling you.
In this one, no, like
Yeah.
I actually fucking agree with. I don't know what side you're on this, but I think that'd be a great fucking idea because I just want someone to tell me the fucking facts.
Right.
But if you have both sides fucking collaborating on it,
an independent thing.
Yeah, no sides. People who don't have
I was
a
just
side.
meaning like
completely
if it's
factual.
False, one side's gonna prove that fucking.
Like, let everyone
Tank because it's boring.
Exactly.
Suck.
That's the problem. Instead of hearing about all this bullshit agenda about a Florida shooting, all the news would be 17. How many people died in Florida? I don't know. 17.
I believe, yeah.
17 people died in Florida by this person killed by this thing. That's all the news you get.
Yeah.
And then everyone else can interpret.
And then they fucking glamorize these people as, you know, they're in the news constantly.
Yeah, someone that wants to be fucking famous
So
is
people-
gonna be fucking look at that. That's crazy and realize, hey, all I have to do is go shoot a bunch of people and I'll be famous for.
We need to
fucking
stop
ever.
giving them attention. Yeah, like you said, just a basic, like, this happened today, and that's
So were
all the
you-
news you hear about it.
Were you on that side to do that?
To do what?
To do like the
Yeah, that's
one?
what he's saying. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
they-
yeah. And that's very unpopular because people think I'm a fucking communist. Because they're like,
I want the fucking facts.
yeah,
I want.
You're on the fucking
like-
news.
I'm on the fucking
Yeah,
news.
I don't like the whole side things, but we do live in America.
There will be always
There will
sides.
always be sides, but if you get those two people to fucking,
I don't think there
together-
should be a company that's running the sides.
you don't think it should be a company?
I don't think there should be companies like Fox and CNN running
Oh no.
the side. I think they should get rid of those news articles.
Well, I'm just saying, like, people that, like, don't necessarily work for a company that's left or right.
right, no,
leaning.
no. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying
But
there's...
you would know that they weren't going to fucking, like, emphasize on some bullshit.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. There's one article, there's one company that does the news,
Mm-hmm.
and it's straight factual news, and there's no longer any CNN, Fox type of stuff, and the people, us as Americans, are the ones who can interpret the news how they want. There's no companies that are pushing the
Yeah.
news.
Just give us the facts.
Because that's the problem. Because if there was just one news source and people wanted to debate it how they felt about the news, that's great. But if there's always someone in your ear whispering,
Yeah.
like Fox, like, oh,
This is
You gotta think
this
this
is it.
way.
This is the fucking
That's
one
the
way.
problem.
This is the only thing.
but I'm a communist, apparently.
You fucking Nazi fuck.
Yeah.
Are you on
Stalin?
the other side of this?
No. I just...
Makes fucking sense to me.
Sometimes I say stuff just because it's entertainment.
Right.
I really like
And
facts.
I think so does the news. They do it just because, like, hey, this
Well,
will
I'm,
give us
I'm not
more
a news
news.
source. I make
No,
sure.
no. I'm just,
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they do the same.
I've always really liked facts.
yeah. Dozer Game says, hi, guys. Have you seen World War One memes, SpongeBob? I don't think I have.
Yeah.
I like SpongeBob memes, though. Savage says, I'm great. Used to be laws in place to keep news unbiased and fact. Only was they took away those laws late 70s, I think, though. Yeah,
That's
you're
probably
right.
all you need to read.
Sounds about the same time Nixon was around.
Right. Let's see.
Motherfucker
Savage.
trying to tell
is that-
people
yeah.
He was
it
just talking about
bad.
cars and stuff.
Oh, okay. So I'm home. I'm gonna read it. I smoked a Zone. I got it from LA. 95 Impala. Got it on dates. The chrome stuff I hate. Give me all gold and watch it
Is
unfold.
this a rap song?
I'm
What's
straight.
going on here?
I'm known. Savage, what? You're always on something, Savage. What are you smoking? Are you on the devil's
A
lettuce?
zone I got in LA, 96 Impala. Got
Shot
on the
caller,
dates.
20-inch blade. Impala.
Holla, getting laid tonight.
Love that song.
Ugh.
Yeah, I don't know. Hey, seeing it sucks too because I try to avoid the news
Oh, I don't
and I just
fucking
try
believe
and like
everything.
look at like people I know who put out news that are just like the facts of the news.
Yeah.
That's why I read Reddit, because if it's Reddit, they'll put, like, the moderators will put, like, fake title or something, like,
Yeah.
clickbait. They'll tell you, like,
Yeah.
it's fake.
Reddit should.
Well, a lot of
just
people
be-
say, like, you figure out what news stations are leaning which way. And
See?
then when something really bad happens, you check each side, point to the facts that each side fucking points. Those are the facts.
That'd be nice.
That's the only way that I can figure out out the facts is to listen to a fucking liberal media and a fucking conservative media, and then whatever those two share in common, that's what you should pay attention to.
Right, but see, there's
all the other shit.
You're the minority of
away.
people because most people they have the one. They go to the one, and that's the facts to them.
Funniest is when
I don't believe
they
fucking
talk shit on the
anyone
opposite
says
one.
anymore.
Oh yeah, big time.
Like, Fox is the devil, CNN's accurate, and you're like, nah, you're dumb.
Yeah.
See, but like Reddit, it says site altered headline, and they'll tell you like, or fake
I
articles.
just don't really see the point in news. It's not happened to me. I don't really fucking care.
Well, yeah.
That's one way to do it.
Like, oh,
Well, I
school
just try-
shooting. That sucks, but
I stay out
Does
of
it
current
affect me?
affairs just
Not
because
at
it
all.
makes me too mad. I
Yeah.
can't keep up with
like
current
forced-
affairs because I get too fucking angry. Like,
My life
The
is the
fucking-
internet. I have to read it.
Right. Well, that's why you said you
the
got rid of your Facebook.
stupidity
That's true.
of fucking people drives me insane.
Yeah.
So I guess with my superpower that we were talking about earlier, that'd be even worse because
Yeah.
I can't fucking pay attention to the news because like I feel like I have really good common sense.
Yeah, that's like Wesley said. That's why I don't have a fucking Facebook.
Yeah, and like if I saw something and like it really bugs me that people can be that fucking stupid.
Ah!
Why'd you yell at your beer?
Makes it taste better.
Oh.
Scientists, 10 out of 10 scientists say, you hear it here on the Topshelfers, scientists prove beer tastes better when you yell at
Does
it.
it get it?
So you know it's fake
Popped up?
news.
Fake news.
He said scientist, not an actual scientist.
Yeah. Forrest Curtis.
Researchers at
See,
Oxford
I'm already.
University.
I listened to you,
Yeah.
proving a point.
You'll see it now, like all the time. Now that I brought it up, you'll see scientists and you'll click on
Well,
that.
anything I see on like Facebook where it's like, oh, this and this and this,
And then hit up.
I don't fucking believe it.
I wanted
read
to
articles
make
on
a-
I'll
Facebook.
read them because it's. I don't know. I find it interesting, but it's not like I'm gonna take that as fact.
I was gonna do because it's always like a person looking into like a microscope, like
Yeah.
scientist. So there's this picture of Ivanka Trump doing science stuff. So I was gonna put
God.
scientists say Topshelfers podcast is the greatest, and it's fucking Ivanka Trump looking like a scientist.
It's fucking
My
weird.
dad goes to Yahoo News, and whatever they say the opposite is the truth to him, right?
He's got a good strategy.
Yeah.
It's like traps are gay. No, they're not.
No way! It's just sad, though, because, like, oh, sorry.
Homosexuals are the devil.
I'm gonna
No,
make that
they're
post
not.
No,
right.
they're not.
That
I'm gonna
changes
make that
some
right
fucking
now.
minds. More people need to think like Savage's father.
Right. Salty's father.
Salty's in.
Salty?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I didn't read it. I just saw that.
Yeah.
Whoever
It's just-
commented last.
I don't know. Exactly. You just put exactly.
Yeah.
God damn it, Savage. Yeah, I just don't know. It's weird. It's too much. Too many people just spewing hate, not enough people coming together. And the people that come together just want to cause problems. I just think it's funny that people actually think protesting does anything. People have been protesting since the 60s. The only time it ever worked was for Martin Luther King.
Yeah.
Like,
And he actually did things right, not like trashing a bunch of the people that probably support you's
yeah.
businesses.
It's
So it
just-
never made any sense. Well, it's just like, what was it? Charlottesville? No, not Charlottesville. Can't remember what city, but like, the fucking mayor was African American.
Mhm.
The fucking police commissioner or whoever's like top in charge was African American. Like 7 out of 10 of the fucking council members or whatever were African American, and there was a fucking riot going on for Black Lives Matter.
No.
Like, if these people don't show you that you can fucking do whatever the fuck you want in this country, what the fuck are we supposed to do here? It doesn't make any sense. Like, obviously, there's a fucking black president. You telling me that, like, there's this
Lambos are
fucking...
blue.
Yeah.
My rims are too.
Yeah. Pretty
Continue,
much, but
continue.
yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Like, you can fucking do anything in this country.
Yeah.
If you are fucking super mad and not making it through, and you want to fucking blame some white kid that fucking lives down the street from you, go ahead, but that's not going to change the fact that your life sucks and no one's going to fucking do anything about it.
Yeah, I think that's what a lot of it is too. Is like
White people.
No one wants to fucking take self-responsibility for their shitty situation.
yeah.
If your life sucks,
Change it.
that's you.
Well, you said
No one's going to fucking take care of that for you.
you said an offensive term there. You said white people, and the term is European American. Dude, I fucking hate the term African American. They're just American. Why do we gotta like black American?
Well, I think it's actually supposed to be a person or a person of color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not colored person. That's fucking
Yeah,
rude.
that's fucking racist.
Yeah, it is. My grandma says racist terms, and I'm like,
Grandma, it's not
Grandma,
the
that's
50s.
not what a broken bottle's called. And that's not what doorbell ditching's called.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
It's this.
That's one way to get around these fucking censors. Like, we all know what you're fucking talking about, but you didn't say it.
The worst one was when I was with my great grandma at the grocery store, and we were getting, you know how they used to do like the open container of different variety of nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
Yeah,
that?
I know what you're talking about. A certain toe.
Yeah,
Cashews.
saying that in the middle of Albertsons was an awkward moment in time for me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Okay, I'll tell you later.
There's a whole bunch of them, and I'm like, it's Grandma. She doesn't say them anymore, but
Yeah.
it's hilarious. It's still, I think, the funniest thing ever is how my great grandpa, before he passed, told my dad the worst day of his life is when he got a woman boss. He thought women should never be in the workplace. He told my dad, and he's saying all this while his wife was working, taking care of him.
No.
The worst day of his life was when he got a woman boss. But he died in, I don't know, right after I was born. It's like 95. Or, 94, 95-ish. So, you know, he was an old timer.
It just sucks because I don't think anything's ever going to change.
Uh,
Because, like, even,
it
like,
doesn't make any sense, too.
like, even the senators and, you know, Congress people who've been in the office for, like, tons of time, they're just going to find another person who is exactly like them to replace them, and everyone will vote them in. It's
Because
just
we
the
can
same
fucking
process.
just, like, wash them all away and fucking start new. Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know.
But, yeah, like,
Who do we wash away, though, is the thing.
Well, who would we wash away, and what would we do that's different? It's like, I don't know how to run a government.
neither do I. And you gotta think, too, like, if all of a sudden, like, a bunch of fucking, these fucking liberals or stuff convince a bunch of kids to vote a certain way for something really stupid, be fucked.
Yeah.
But also, like, at the same time, like, these guys are just sitting here collecting paychecks and not helping out anything in the world.
Well, they didn't know how to run a government either. They just, we'll do it this way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they they gave everyone so much freedom that we turned against each other.
My grandpa wouldn't give up money to a college fund for my sister, but did for me.
Ooh. Yikes.
Witch!
Oof.
An educated woman. Witch!
Can I have some more of that if you
Yeah.
don't mind? Thank you, sir.
Do you think the Jazz are going to make it to the playoffs?
I don't know, man.
I hope so. They won tonight, I think. They're in the 8th
They
spot.
lost yesterday, though.
Yeah, they
Isn't there
did.
only like 6 games left?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got fucking Denver breathing right on their heels.
Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna get into it this year.
I mean, they're in
Give it a
8th right
couple
now.
years.
Next year, I'm really rooting for the Jazz next year. Like, we should probably buy season tickets now before they like quadruple in price.
Well, that's an investment. You buy season tickets and sell your tickets all year.
Yeah, any game you can't go to, just sell it.
Yeah, because that's what a lot of people... I never realized that.
I don't know.
Like-
We
Well,
watched
that's
that.
how Kate and I got fucking
Yeah.
fourth row to the Jazz game.
We watched
We
that.
bought someone else's that were super cheap that he like, and it was like the day before we bought the tickets.
Well, do
Or
you remember?
no, it wasn't it the same day. The day before.
Maybe.
It was a couple days before you bought the tickets because
Yeah.
you told me.
Oh yeah, yeah, a couple days, but yeah, like they weren't selling it, so they fucking lowered the price a bunch.
That's how I got cheap bees tickets. $5.
Jesus,
There's a dog there.
I didn't step on it.
I'm just playing.
Come here, dog.
You can come with me.
Roxy.
I was gonna go to the side.
Yeah. I like the funniest was, you know, you can get no one goes to fucking bees games, so you can buy the general admission grass seats
Yeah.
and then just go sit front row.
Yeah.
No one shows up. But the one time I was going to buy my general admission for $10 and there was a guy up front, he's like, I got them for $5. I was like, I don't got cash. And he's like, got a card reader. I was like, okay. So $5. Someone mentioned the Jazz. Where's high on privilege?
Right. He just
He senses
his
it.
spider senses just tingled and he's gonna show up. I hope he just types, "You guys like jazz?" Cameron, I want to live my life more like you, though.
How so?
You just seem
We're in
always-
7th now.
Nice. You just seem always carefree and like none of this shit is like even a matter.
What do you do?
It's true.
Nothing I can change? I'm like,
It's a good way.
let's go with it.
Maybe that is my problem. Maybe I just let shit bother me too much.
Cameron, you know what you should tell stories about? The girl at the gym.
No.
I don't know who she is, but very attractive.
It's not what he says.
Forrest is always telling me, he's like, it's really difficult to work out because someone likes to crack really good jokes all the time.
Fucking Cameron, or stare at me.
Man, you were staring first. I was working out, and this dude's staring at me. I'm like, can't work out when you're staring at me.
I didn't even notice I was doing it, and then I'm working out, and he's just...
Yeah, so I
Like-
did it right back, and he couldn't work out either. We're getting nowhere.
Oh, God. There's some funny fellas. It's a weird, though. Just the people that go to that. It's just like I was saying, Average Joe's versus Globo Gym. Voss is Globo Gym. Planet Fitness is Average Joe's.
There's this lady there that comes, belly always hanging out, just on the treadmill, just walking. It's just like, buy a bigger shirt.
Right?
Yeah, she may be special needs.
Still.
Her mom drops her off in a minivan. But good for her for working out.
Absolutely.
But still, like,
Trying.
still, I understand, like,
I think people need to let other people know, though, because maybe she just doesn't know.
I know she knows. She doesn't give a fuck.
Oh, well, fuck it then.
Right? I mean, you kind of got to have that attitude being...
Like, there's plenty of mirrors in there. You walk by, you can see your belly hanging out.
Yeah, I think you kind of have to have that attitude, like,
Yeah.
putting yourself in that situation in front of all these people. But no one... I don't know, people probably judge there, but, like...
Though, there's judgment everywhere, but we're not going to say anything.
No.
Because we're not all assholes.
No. Yeah, there's some strange fellas there. I wish the camera was facing there. Just the door open.
Can you keep the door Oh, wait, we can't.
The dog,
Doggo. Yeah.
Just the fucking... open the door and Chandler stretching on... Oh, ah.
Cameron, what's something that actually bothers you
Come
in
here.
your life, though?
Come here, little girl.
Caden?
Yeah.
They get real heated.
He
There's
knows
always
how to
they're
push
always
my buttons.
arguing.
That kid just knows how to piss me off.
Yeah, that's the only thing I see Cameron get mad at these days. Is Caden.
Most frustrating thing in the world.
What, being there
Around
while
them?
it's going on it? Yeah.
I'm a person that I don't really like negative energy or like hostile environments. And they fucking will fight at least a few times a week.
Why don't you guys just put some boxing gloves on?
They
and-
wrestle.
Won't.
You
They-
won't?
Cameron
Like,
tries
okay,
though.
like we don't need boxing gloves. Like they get fucking into it.
I
Yeah.
want to punch him in his face.
Cameron
like-
corrects himself though. He'll be like, I don't know, I'm getting mad at you. Sorry.
I'm trying to do better. Like,
And then sometimes
it's
it's
not worth my time.
sometimes
But it's
Caden's
all-
just on
like
the phone.
Caden, he's still young. He doesn't have the minds that we do. And I think his biggest problem is that he takes everything way too fucking
He hasn't
personal.
been laid.
Where that too, but if someone has a different view than him, he'll fucking take it personal.
Yeah.
And it's the same problem as every fucking young person that's around right now.
He thanks me for not roasting him.
Where like if we give him a little bit of shit, he thinks that like, or he was telling us today, he's like, hey, this is like the first weekend in a long time that like you guys haven't been like attacking me.
Yeah, because I
It takes that as like an attack, but it's like,
That's so like.
yeah when I came
it's
over,
like stop taking shit so
Butthurt
personal. Like
all
we're
the
just
time.
fucking joking around.
he's like, hey, you didn't give me shit last weekend. Thanks. I was like, I'm not gonna stop now. It's like I get paid to give people shit on the internet. I gotta switch it off. I don't know
Did you
when.
tell them about yesterday?
Yeah, that we were fire roasting that guy and he gave us $5.
Yeah. But, maybe Caden is closed-minded a little bit and doesn't know how to open his mind up to new opinions.
Because he's pretty fucking open-minded.
Maybe he needs
who he is.
I think he needs a beer and some puss.
That helps everything.
Because you gotta think,
Bring it my way.
he was a brother
I'd all use some
to
beer.
Cameron, Colby, and I.
Well, no, I understand that, but with what you're saying, if he gets offended and takes it personal when you have a differing opinion, that sounds like a closed-minded person.
Yeah.
Because that's
Well,
every closed-minded person that I've ever dealt with.
Well, okay, the only thing him and I have really debated, like super hard, that's like actually serious, is religion.
Right.
And he's on one side of the fence, I'm on the complete opposite side of the fence.
Right.
And we can come to like some there's no middle ground, but that's the only thing that would like be like a real debate. Other than that, like, it's just little small stuff that like he just, if it doesn't make sense, I'll fucking tell him it doesn't make sense to me.
Maybe he just doesn't feel respected.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
That's
I wish
probably
he
what it
was.
is.
I wish he was here so he could tell us the story about when he walked in on Cameron and eating puss.
It's Jenny's fault.
Yeah,
You caused
I
it.
love that story so much. I ask him every time.
I knew what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
He said Cameron's face got real red, just popped up,
Yeah.
eating puss.
Puss.
What was he looking for?
That's fine.
Because you said it was in Cameron's room. You took it.
Yeah, I set him up for
Just
failure.
chowing down on some puss. And he comes in, I'm like, alright.
How many
I don't
times?
know if I knew you were like getting down and busy, but
Yeah, I
like,
was in my
figured.
room with the door shut.
How many times have you caught him jerking off?
Twice in one day.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Twice in one day.
Yeah, tell that story. It's good.
Yeah, he just go downstairs, jerking off, door open, and then I go upstairs and come back down like 20 minutes later. He's in his closet, standing up, jerking off. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? That's 2 doors you could have shut.
But the second time kind of makes sense because it's like you're not gonna not finish. Like you were jerking off for a while and you got caught. Like yeah, that
He
sucks.
probably went completely flaccid, so he had to go through the whole process again.
Start that video over.
Right?
Then Cameron walks in again.
Yeah, I didn't expect him to jerking off again. He just got caught.
I don't think I've ever been caught jerking off.
Man.
Have you ever been caught, Cameron?
No. Lots of
Wesley?
having sex and
Not caught, but there's been times where it was like close.
Yeah. Well, it just sounds that much better because like there's only 2 people that could have fucking possibly caught you.
Right, and I know the schedules, and like, it's just like.
You got schedules for your masturbation?
No, like 7 a.m.
His alarm goes off.
11. It just time to masturbate. Everyone's gone.
He has an alarm set to wake up to masturbate.
But no, like I know, like my parents work the same schedule. They've worked forever. Like
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
if it hits 3 p.m., it becomes more risky and a little bit more exciting.
It becomes dangerous at that point.
If I hear the garage at like 3:15, it's time to go real fast.
I've done that. I've heard like people like maybe coming. And I'm like, I gotta finish.
Right.
That's why I like my door because you know it's super hard to open and close.
Yeah.
Got like 4-second safety measure.
Me too.
Just
I
by
can
my
hear him
door.
coming up my stairs.
Yeah.
usually people are supposed to knock when the door's fucking shut.
Well, I masturbated like times where I know no one's gonna fucking walk in.
I have to because like they're really close to my room.
You guys want to know something that's really cool? Like you can buy a doorknob that actually locks for like $8, and it like takes like 3 minutes to replace.
Well, where's the fun in that?
Right, there's no worry.
There's no risk there.
Hey, high on privilege. Did your spider senses tingle? Because we were talking about the jazz 2 minutes ago.
Who is that?
Austin. He worked with me at Domino's. You can type your last name, Austin, if you'd like, so Chandler knows who you are. I don't know if you
Worked
know
with him
him.
at Domino's.
Yo, what
no.
you saying? We were just talking about jazz a little bit, and Salty Frank asked if you were gonna come, and then here you are.
Yeah.
Right now, we're Austin Card, yes.
I don't know if you know him.
I don't think so.
Yeah, probably not.
I don't know.
Now we're
Austin
talking
know
about
me?
getting. Now we're talking about getting caught jerking off.
The only time that I ever, like, was close, because, like, so, I lived down in the basement, and...
You still in the basement?
Huh?
Still in the basement?
Yeah, it's the best house, or the best room in the house.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I get worried that, like, because my walls are thin, so I think the neighbors can hear.
You masturbate?
No. I think they can hear, like, any type of, like, noise.
Oh, okay.
So, like, I have to wear headphones to, like, watch porn.
Huh.
So I don't want to risk it. Well, there was one day where, like, I couldn't find my headphones. I'm like, well... So I, like, turned it on, and I guess my mom had the day off.
Uh-huh.
And I heard her, like, open the garage door, like, walking out.
Yeah.
So she walked downstairs and, like...
She heard.
Obviously, like...
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious.
Never mentioned anything.
Mom's caught me having sex before.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Ooh.
what Austin said. One time my mom walked in on me while I was inside my ex. That was the worst for me. My mom came upstairs the night... How do I word this? The night I caught the cold.
She did?
Like, she came upstairs while Thomas was sleeping, and this girl was sleeping next to me naked.
Yeah.
And...
Was that... What girl, I think?
yeah. And
Cold.
she came up, and she's like, oh, I thought it was your ex-girlfriend. I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's trickle down.
That was the easiest
Just
one.
trickle down, right?
That's
I was telling Taylor about your trickle down.
It's the easiest game plan I've ever had. Chandler has sex with him 10 out of 10 times. I can also have sex with him.
Yeah, you're the
and
Mac,
it's way
he is
easier.
Dennis.
Yeah. I don't even have
It's the
to...
perfect fucking option for me because, too, if they say, like, oh, why aren't we working out? I'm like, you fucked my best friend!
You
What the
had
fuck is
sex
this? Yeah,
with
like-
my best friend.
How could you possibly think we could have a relationship
Right?
now? Like,
All I can picture is him inside you.
like, he's my best friend. He's been my best friend for this long. Like, he's not going anywhere.
Right?
You had sex with him. You're out. See ya. See?
Uh.
It's a win-win situation.
And I go, hey!
Yeah.
So the 2 times that I've had situations where like escalated that involved sex, I've never gotten caught. But there's one time when I was with one of my exes, and there was a possible pregnancy scare, and she was like sleeping on the couch, and like I was sleeping like on the other couch because like I don't want to like. My parents have some rules,
Yeah.
and we left like the next morning, and we're like out like getting lunch or whatever, and I left a bag of garbage that had used condoms and pregnancy tests in them.
Oh, shit.
And my mom, just being a person who likes to clean, got the garbage, and like she wasn't like snooping through it, but it was open and all of it was on top. So that conversation was awfully fun. Never thought I was gonna get punched square in the face by my mom before, except for that day.
That's
I love
fucking
your mom.
hilarious.
Yeah, the other one
hilarious.
was way awkward. But so I was living upstairs at the time, and my dad like walks in. He's like, "Hey, you know the rules of the house, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, why?" And he like has a bag of like a thing of laundry, and on top's a pair of underwear. And he pulls them off, and he's like, "These were in the dryer." I'm like, "Okay." Like, I didn't know whose they were. And he like pulls them up, and he's like, "Your ex was a little bit skinnier than this one."
Yeah.
And they were like a little bit bigger underwear.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh." And he's all like, "If I ever catch you fucking someone in this house, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you." I'm like,
Jesus fucking
"I don't know how they got there, Dad. I'm sorry."
Yeah,
Like,
that's scary, too. I think... Well, I feel like your dad probably wouldn't be scary if I ever
If you talk
spoke
to
more
people?
than like 10
Yeah.
words to him.
if he would just talk to people.
Yeah. I think I
Yeah.
spoke to your dad like 10 times, which is like
Hey.
why I'm so terrified of your father.
Yeah, he just doesn't want to talk, and I don't know
Yeah.
why, because he's really funny.
Yeah.
The only people
No, I
that
get it, because I don't want to fucking talk to the majority
No.
of people either.
But I definitely know who it was. It was the girls who I tried to get to work with you guys that ended up being a fucking failure.
I don't know. I never met her, so. But
That pissed me off.
the only people
What
I've ever seen
company?
me having sexual stuff is my friends.
Right?
One time Chandler and Jules saw me, and one
Yeah,
night,
same night.
yeah, I was getting a hand job, and I don't know who walked out with a hand job. I was just sitting there.
I was just trying to find my goddamn cell phone.
No, but
One watched me fuck, and one watched me get a hand job.
Nice. Now there was this girl that it's a long story, but we were like hooking up every once in a while and like hanging out sometimes.
Yeah.
And she said she needed a job really bad, and she seemed like a reliable person.
I know who you guys are talking about now.
I don't know her. I never met her.
You're talking about the one that came and worked for
Forrest
company for a
yeah,
little bit.
yeah.
Nah, I never
And
met
then
her.
she ended up being a shitty employee, I guess.
Yeah.
No, never met her.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't meet her either. I'm just.
Joe just told me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just heard the story.
Like she wouldn't show up, and then like Joe had to like rail into her.
Oh, really?
Showing up, and then she just completely stopped.
I don't think I've ever had like any parents talk to me about sexual things at all.
My mom does because she thinks it's hilarious. She thinks I get embarrassed, but I don't give a fuck. Kai does. She's like, Forrest doesn't get embarrassed by anything, so she'll say stuff to Kai. The funniest was one time one of the animals took a condom out in the backyard. And it was Kai's, and I was like, my mom called me and told me, I was like, why are you calling me? It's just like, you fucking think I'm fucking in your house? I don't even live there. And she's like, no. She's like, do you think Kai? I was like, probably. He's got a girlfriend. I've seen like, he just like he has this like under like his bed has the beds with the drawers under it.
Yeah.
And so he has a bed, and that's where he keeps all his socks under and stuff. Me, I don't wear my own clothes. So I'm always just going to get socks and stuff, and that fucking whole drawer is just full of condoms and stuff. They're weird wrappers too because they're in a round package.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. And the weirdest thing is, man, I hope he watches this, but like, for some fucking reason, like in one of the drawers, it's like an iPod or like an iPhone case, like the little box thing.
Yeah.
And in it, it's just a condom wrapper.
Maybe that's from the first time.
So I was like, is he savoring this moment? I was like, why is there a condom wrapper in this fucking iPhone case?
Well, you want to talk about fucking awkward things? Imagine accidentally having a condom wrapper like land on a random plate that you put in the sink upstairs for your mom to clean. Does that happen to me?
Why?
I didn't know the fucking condom was there.
Oh, I thought you...
He took up a pile of dishes and there's a
It
wrapper.
was like fucking mixed into like
Shit.
a shit ton of dishes. So like me just there's a stack of dishes.
Right.
Where does this go? My mom. Obviously, dishwasher. And then I just fucking put it there, and then there's a condom, a plate.
It would be funny if it was a used condom.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
But Kai in the fucking little box just reminded me of a time that I went out of town with a certain ex-girlfriend, and we definitely had a lot of sex, and I never knew what to do with the condom or the wrapper, so it kind of just all got stuck in this one little teeny box and shipped on home with me.
It reminds me if you guys were ever on Reddit, the original jerk off box. It was like in like 2012. It was the #1 story on Reddit. It was this guy told a story about how he would only jerk off in this little chest, and so he had this cum box.
Oh,
and that was back when Reddit was cool, but...
Yeah. So Hiram Puvich says, shout out to Pregnancy Scares. Never spent more money on Plan B before in my life. Yeah.
I had the trunk. You guys ever seen my trunk when it was all just empty Plan B boxes?
Yeah.
He had like 15 fucking boxes. Yeah. It was a fucking Plan
Got
B.
a lot of Plan B.
Fuck those...
Forrest train of thought, don't need condoms, I got Plan B.
Right.
My train of thought, fuck that.
Dude,
That is not fucking...
In
I'm
my-
a gambling man, I guess, because I don't use condoms. Fuck Plan B, it's $50. Yeah, right.
No, I never
wild.
paid. I only paid for one. I would go to Planned Parenthood and like, you want to donate? I'm like, not today.
Not today.
The way I see it, condoms, 1, helps you with fucking STDs. 2, less chance of pregnancy. 3, I last longer.
Yeah, I was going to say the stamina.
Yeah, I fucking go way longer.
I fucking hate condoms. They suck.
He says, I only watch the homies fuck to make sure they got a solid thrust game. No homo. Wes, you look nice today. Well, thank you.
That's not... I wouldn't say that's gay at all.
The most my parents have talked about sex to me is one time I was talking about investing in condos in the future, and I accidentally said condom, and they laughed at me.
Well, I said condom for some reason when me and Wesley were getting the In-N-Out burger, and I didn't even know what I was
You curved that poor girl's hi, how are you, too. That was the
Can I get a number 5 condom?
I can't remember what
is
he
that
It was
bad?
something like that. No, I said something. I said, and some, I don't know, I said something about, I asked for condoms. Or I said, I don't know.
You're
I said,
trying to say condiments, and I'm not sure why.
yeah, I
Yeah,
panicked.
like ketchup.
Yeah, and I said,
Is it ketchup?
But it was funny. The best part of the whole thing wasn't that for me. It was like this girl, like, it was In and Out. So you know how they have, like, they're really uppity and, like,
Yeah.
she's like, hi, how are you? And Forrest is like, doesn't say anything. He's like, I'll take a number 1. Just, like, completely curved it. I was like, oh, okay.
and then I told her I wanted condoms.
Right?
I was like, man, I panicked.
Yeah,
I heard a girl talking to me and I panicked. I was like, female.
That's what I hate about going to like drive-thrus with people. Is like, I'll have this. Like, you can fucking ask for this.
Cameron at the gym, the guy said, have a nice workout, and Cameron said, you too.
I fucking love it. It's just like when you get food from people and be like, enjoy. You too. Like, oh, you didn't
Just
order this food.
Trying to be nice.
It was so funny.
Enjoy your workout. You too. When
Damn,
you do.
Forrest, chill, it's In and Out. I was trying to be In and Out. Bazinga.
Ding. I think it was a shoebox he jacked off in.
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
God, that's
He fucking
gross.
knew.
Yeah,
but
it was the number one of the most popular thing on Reddit. But when Reddit was more like 4chan,
How much cum was in that box?
it was gross. I wonder. I could probably find the like.
But for me, like,
Really good.
I was in some fucking girlfriend's grandparents' house having sex with 5 of her siblings in the same room. Like, where are you gonna put that shit?
Yeah.
Put it in a box and you fucking store it home
Yeah.
until you know you can discard it, because I wasn't gonna carry this box to the bathroom. Like, hey, what are you doing with that box?
Here it is.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a shoebox.
Just cum?
Yeah,
The fuck is in the middle?
paper and cum.
That's weird.
What is the paper?
That's what that is. It's like weird.
Yeah, I don't know what that paper was.
And yeah, that was. He had a long story, but it was one of the most popular things.
No, wow.
When I say U2, I actually mean the band U2, and I'm saying you're cool like Bono. That's my excuse.
There you go.
I fucking hate Bono
Yeah, fuck
and
Bono.
U2.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Ever since they downloaded all their music,
Ever
on my phone,
since-
I got pissed and hated Bono.
They forcibly inserted me on my phone.
There you go.
Yeah, I didn't agree to their shit.
Yeah.
didn't
I just
agree to
remember I didn't know
randomly-
what happened, and I had my music on, like, shuffle, because I still am weird and have an iPod. And, like, I just, like, started hearing a song that I've never heard.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck? When did I download this? And I started, like, panicking. I thought someone hacked my iPod.
Huh.
Really weird.
Right? He was a real asshole, that Bono. I was like, why do I... Forever, like, on my phone for a while, I didn't even have any music on there. So I'd plug in my phone and... Oh, no, I had 2 other songs. It was the Jimmy Eat World one, and then fucking No Handlebars.
Boats.
Oh, and Boats and Hose.
Boats and Hose. I remember anytime we get in the car, Boats and Hose. would
Boats and
start playing.
Hose. And I was like, I'm so sick of this fucking song.
Android never happened to me, right?
Well, if you had an iPod, it probably happened.
Yeah, it happened
Yeah.
to my iPod.
Depends if you
Fucking
use
Does
asshole.
anyone still use an iPod on the regular?
I have no need.
Gotta move up in the world, I think.
I have
phone.
more
My
memory.
phone has everything.
Like, I got the
I have a
big
lot,
iPhone.
Like, I still have my iPod Nano
Yeah.
that I got on my 16th birthday. The one with the camera.
Oh, yeah.
So fucking cool camera. That thing went through Force's washer and dryer.
Still
Didn't
work.
work for like 10 days. All of a sudden started working. But I think it's either the left or the right doesn't work.
Hmm.
So you can listen to it with like one headphone in, or if you only want to listen to it on the right side of the car,
There you go.
it works. But I just want all that music off it. But I don't know how to make that work. I don't want to go through all of that.
I still use an iPod. I don't know why.
I would, but I have 212 gigabytes still free on this phone.
Yeah.
That's more than any
I
iPod I've ever
download
had.
so much goddamn music on my phone and it doesn't even put a dent in it.
I wish I could use my phone as a hard drive for my computer,
All right.
because that would be convenient.
I think I just like to have mine, like, I don't know. I don't get free data.
Yeah.
So unless I download the music onto my phone,
What
which I
fucking
have
service do you have?
AT&T.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean, I wouldn't run out of it, but if I was listening to music constantly, but I have like lots of pictures and I use a lot of apps. So like if I put all the music that I had also on there, I might be getting close to full.
Yeah.
So I just have my iPod.
I would die if I had a limited amount of internet. Because
unlimited internet, but limited bandwidth.
Yeah.
every single day of work, I listen to Audible.
Right.
That alone would fucking kill me.
I use my phone as a hotspot to upload podcasts to iTunes.
Right.
Because it's faster than my fucking grandma's Wi-Fi.
That's whack.
Yeah, you're telling me. The only thing I can use my grandparents' internet for is fucking watching Netflix.
I was reading this book on Kindle. I gotta figure out what it was. But,
50 Shades.
yeah, dude, for sure.
Do you want to hear
But,
a dirty joke?
No. Let's see here. Red Hope. Yeah, it's pretty much about people going to Mars. But everything about it just fucking,
Can I
like,
have one?
hints to me at fucking SpaceX.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many things about it that it's just like, it sounds like you fucking figured out how SpaceX got it and then got us to Mars. I'm still in the middle of this, so I haven't really, like, gotten too deep into it, but it's about a company that, well, they found some stuff on Mars that showed that there was an ancient civilization there, and then all of a sudden there's this company that figured out how to, like, use different types of rockets, and it was, like, 20,000 times more efficient than, like, normal stuff.
Right.
And so they wanted to get there before this president's, like, term is done. So they bought onto this company and stuff. But it sounds just like SpaceX.
You should read or listen to The Alchemist and then tell me what you take away from it.
Alchemist? But on my, you don't even know my book list, dude. It is fucking too long now.
Oh, you want to play book lists?
What the
No, I bet you could beat me at it, but
Uh-huh.
I think my Amazon wish list for books is like 1,700 books now.
Holy Jesus. I
I'm
don't
a
even
bit
know the only 5 books I know are 50 Shades, Hatchet, and
I'm a bit behind on my book reading.
that Neil deGrasse Tyson one. I don't know names of books.
It's hard to keep up on books though because like
There's movies and they're
I'm just mad that
just kidding.
no one fucking told me that books were better than movies.
I told you.
You say that.
probably
I've had
did.
to have said that at least once in my time.
Yeah.
'Cause books are way cooler.
Well, for
than
some
movies.
reason, it took Chandler 24 years to fucking buy into it.
Okay, let me ask you this. Would you rather jerk off to a book or a movie?
Two different totally things.
Nope. So how can you say they're better if they're different things?
Well, it depends on the story.
Yeet!
Storytelling is
Yeah.
better in books than they are in movies.
Name me one movie that you would
Porn
want
is
to jerk
better
off to.
visually on a movie than it is on paper.
Precisely.
And I have a very active imagination, so it's super easy for me to, like, get into books now.
You ever jerk off to Facebook?
Nope.
I have.
You're weird.
I'm the weird one. I'm the honest one.
You are the honest one.
But
Have you
I
ever
was
jerked
gonna-
off to scenarios of people that are in your, like, that you know? that
Yeah,
you
and
can't ever
then
have sex with?
sometimes no. So I like sometimes like for like I'm like man, I really want to fuck them, and I'll jerk off thinking about them, and like before I was like maybe I should message them, but after I jerk off, I'm like
You don't message them.
thank God for jerking
I
off.
don't masturbate thinking of people. I gotta watch some porn.
I mean, no, I watch porn, but like I want to fuck her. Well, you know.
Okay.
I was about to message some ladies I knew I could have sex with this last week. Jerked off.
And you're good.
Saved me.
Yeah.
Every day.
Because I was like, ooh,
It's a
fuck,
cure.
definitely shouldn't have done that.
It
But
is
I was
a
going to
cure.
tell you, Expeditionary Series. Or Expeditionary Force.
Do you know?
I just got through with the 5th book. He's writing the 6th one right now. I really like that one, though.
I think you
feel
told me
like,
about that.
Yeah, I feel like you would like that. Yeah, with the one with the AI and stuff.
Yeah.
That one's pretty good.
What?
Salty Frank said, "Hit him with the old. Want to hear a dirty joke? A white horse fell in a mud puddle."
Yeah, fucking salty. I only jerked a book.
Do you know,
Boycott, Comcast, shout outs. Me and women that read 50 Shades.
Do you? Who's your favorite author? Gary Paulson.
Fucking favorite?
Gary
I don't
Paulson.
even really
Gary Paulson.
fucking look at anyone.
Gary Paulson's my favorite author.
Good for you. I don't know who that is.
You should. The most read book in history. Hatchet.
Hatchet.
Yeah, probably.
How many book reports do you think in history have been done on the book?
Probably
You
like
want to
a
know what?
million.
I probably I probably haven't ever read that book.
It's actually a really good book.
Yeah, I've read it more times than I can count because, like, I would have to do book
Well-
reports, and I was like, I read it like 5 times. So from that point on, every book report was on the book Hatchet.
Up into the last few years, the last book I actually remember reading was in 9th grade, and it was a book about a boy and some wolves. I've been trying to find that book
Boy,
too.
Twilight?
Afraid Wolf.
Is it Where the
No.
Red Fern Grows?
No,
Oh, that book.
like it was some weird book, but like I remember I fucking was in love with it and
Did
stuff.
you guys have to
but-
read that book in elementary?
I've read a lot of books that I pretend I don't read books because books are for nerds.
Yeah, sure. Where the Red Fern Grows makes every human being cry.
Huh.
Cause
What about that one? The
I have no emotion.
guess what happens?
Dog dies.
Yeah, 2 of them.
I'd cry.
Yeah, it's the
I
saddest
remember
shit.
that
Make it into a
fucking book.
movie, and I'm hooked.
Dude, that's like one of the saddest scenes because in the book it goes into detail. Like, I can't remember what's
Fucking
going
know
on,
about
but
this.
the dogs get de-gutted or something like that in front of the kid, like the owner, and like you're like reading it and you're like, oh, like put yourself in that shoes.
What
and
would
it'll fuck
make you
up.
cry more, a book or the Green Mile?
I think it just depends on what you're reading.
Dude, I think is weird that I've done before. People that laugh out loud to books.
No, like in
I've
like,
done
you
that.
you may think it's weird. But
No, I've
like,
done it, but it's fucking weird.
It is weird.
Yeah,
Because
I
like,
kind of feel psychotic when I do
because
it.
you see people in public reading a book laughing, you're like, what the fuck? I've done it. I'm not saying like it's not people don't do it. I'm just saying it's fucking weird to see.
Okay, you want to know like weird? Try listening to a book that has a lot of really funny fucking things that happen to it while you're working, and everyone else
Laughing.
just has headphones in, just mind their own business, and you're sitting there stapling something and fucking laughing your ass off, and everyone's like,
I do that to
Is he
stand up
s-
comedy all the time while people are standing around me.
Yeah.
yeah, just listening to funny
did
shit.
that in the
And
car
I feel
today.
like a fucking psychopath,
Got
just
back
laughing
and
to
I
myself,
started
just fucking stapling shit.
Cameron did do that today. He started laughing in the car thinking about Chandler grabbing the gushy thing in your beard.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
That was the
Yeah.
best.
Okay,
It's very similar to I'm not mentally challenged. And then
Spit out some sunlight.
did you find some metal?
That was we had a lot of fun that day.
Did you find Leslie's just back there.
I think though that with the whole reading books and laughing in public, like you should know that it makes you look weird. Because like there was this girl that I worked with who would do it constantly, but like it wasn't chuckles.
Yeah.
It wasn't like oh.
I
like,
bet she watched anime too.
she definitely did. 200%. She would be like dying of laughter, like reading this book while there's like 30 other people around her, and
Huh.
everyone's just like. What the f-?
I haven't read any books or listened to any books that were that fucking good.
Yeah, because like I've laughed before. I'm like, huh.
We
Yeah,
should.
like stories are so much fucking better in books.
It's just more detail you can put in,
Yeah, 1,000 times.
But
I
that
listened
sometimes
to,
can be too much.
like George R. R. Martin.
I haven't read that, but I've heard you've told me.
I was about to buy those books, but
It's hit and miss, man.
That's one that everyone
Well,
tells me
on
never
thrift
to read,
books?
just to watch the show because the books are too much.
Yeah, it's just too much.
on thrift
going
books,
on.
they're $3.79 a
Oh
book.
yeah, you know I got
It's so
they're
fucking
cheap.
cheap.
The only problem is like they're great books. Don't get me wrong. Like from
Yeah,
what I-
but you would rather watch the show than
I would much rather watch that show
Yeah.
because like he'll like sit there and like 6 pages will be like describing of like what foods on the fucking dinner table they're gonna
Oh
eat,
yeah, fuck that. I get super
and it's
pissed off.
just boring. Like,
yeah.
but on the flip side of things, he does so much detail that like you like start like liking the characters in different ways.
Yeah.
So
Well, okay, so
you can get through the bullshit.
the only book that I've read recently that there's been a movie for is Ender's Game,
Yeah,
and
I've read
kinda-
so
I
many
kinda
book
hate-
movies. Like
I kind
The
of hate
Giver.
that author now.
I'm not a fan of Ender's Game because I thought the way that it was like, hey, you're gonna go into this simulation.
Yeah.
Psych! It's the real thing.
Well, you read the book?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys jerk
But,
off
like,
to Khaleesi?
It makes
7
sense.
times.
Yeah.
Yes,
It makes
Nick.
sense on why they haven't ever had a second
you
movie
do.
to that.
The beautiful woman.
'Cause the second book,
I didn't read the second book. I didn't like the first book.
yeah. I started to read it. I haven't finished it yet. But the second book has a lot to do with like the brother and sister and stuff. But
sorcery.
in the movie, they didn't hit into those things at all. Like the brother kind of being like a psychopath.
No.
They never they did like maybe 5 minutes of the brother in the movie.
Yeah.
So as far as like a movie series, as soon as they came out with that movie, there was no possible way that they could come out with a second.
Right.
Yeah. But ever since I got through like a quarter of the second book, I started hating that author for some reason.
It was really awkward when they would ask you to summarize what happened in the last 30 pages. It was just fucking and feasting for Game of Thrones. It's true.
Right.
Lots of fucking, lots of feasting. Well, I'll hit that jerky to Khaleesi. Shout out to 2012. Good as fuck year.
I
for
did
the
it like
meat.
2 days ago.
Right?
I watched that scene with her coming out of the fire of dragons, and woo!
Right?
I came on my own self. No.
I'm so mad I have to wait like another
Till December.
10 months.
Have you ever accidentally got
8
your
months?
own come on you while jerking off?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
Try being really hairy. Just
I used to not jerk
stuck
off
on
into
you.
socks, and I would
It's
just
a mess.
let it shoot where it's gonna shoot.
Oh.
And then I was in
That
the
just
bathroom one
sounds like
time.
a fucking nightmare.
Well, I would kind of like so when I was younger, I'd like kneel over the toilet and try to come in the toilet. but the one time,
I don't know what's so funny. Like I totally get what he's saying.
Yeah, it
not
makes
about
perfect
not about
sense.
kneeling down, but
I think just
like,
hearing
I
it out
can-
loud, it sounds funny.
but like the one time, like I pulled up at the last second, and it got all over my arm.
Yeah.
When I used to get hand jobs from certain ex-girlfriends, I just not tell them when it's coming.
Me neither, and I'd
Shoot
come on
in
her
your
face,
face.
and it was hilarious. I told Wesley a story about how I came on her dog.
Yeah.
That's just.
I don't think I was telling the girl that I was about to come. I just give her little hand signals like I'm gonna grab the back of your head and fucking.
Do you guys make noises in sex?
Yeah. Forrest doesn't.
I think it's weird. Like
Well, I probably don't make like.
Yeah, I don't do that.
no, but
fucking-
I try to be silent because I think it's weird. Like I don't know, I don't make noise while I jerk off, so like I make natural noises maybe sometimes. So I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't like sit like porn it. Like I hear stories like dudes like say stuff during sex. Like
Yeah,
God,
it depends on
oh,
what the
yeah,
girl's
like-
into.
you're fucking tight, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ew.
okay, like if it was conversations like that, I wouldn't know where to fucking start. Like I don't know, let my
There
dick
was
do
this-
the work. Leave me the fuck alone.
There's a couple times.
There you go.
hey, Austin said I came in a girl's mouth and she unexpectedly paid me back with a snowball.
Oh, rip. Rip. I just go with the flow. Because, like, if it's like, some people will tell you, like, why are you being quiet?
They do all
then
the
I'll
time.
be vocal.
No, I don't on purpose. I just
Let's
like
take 'em
when I'm getting a
down.
blowjob, they're like, am I doing it wrong or something? I'm like,
No, stop talking.
That's when you that's when you realize the girl likes to be choked.
Yeah.
You just put your fucking hand around, be like, yeah, you're gonna like it this way now.
yeah, I know. I've been
Stop
told
talking,
things.
bitch.
I've been told I'm aggressive in the sack. And I'm like,
Got it.
man, I can't wait till we have a guest on and I can get some news out.
I guess what this be?
Nah, you'll see when the guest comes.
Yeah. I have a question set up and I'm ready to ask it.
Me too.
Yeah.
This is gonna be one entertaining podcast because I'm getting to the point where like I don't give a fuck, and I'm an entertainer now on the internet. I get paid $5 sometimes.
Sometimes.
What the fuck's going on here?
It's going to be a good time.
Is there a certain girl coming over?
Well, I just know like some of the people that are coming, and it's gonna be good. Good
What's on
time.
these people? Is it like people that have already scheduled, or you just
Yeah, people have scheduled.
Okay.
Yes.
I guess I don't know. Cameron and I will just fuck off over here and like,
No,
you
you'll
guys
have to tune in.
Tune in and find out.
can't even tell me who it is.
Not until
Not
the
on
day of.
stream.
First letter of their name.
Z. I'm just kidding. I just.
I knew immediately. I didn't know anyone with the fucking Z.
My plan is to strictly invite over girls Chandler slept with, and then get to the bottom of things. I'm like, what does Chandler do?
I'm interested in I don't know, can I be in another room watching?
Absolutely, you sure
Come
can.
in and just like busting him like,
Chandler,
bitch, you're full of shit.
Chandler has like headphones on, like go up to the ceiling, sitting in that room.
You just halfway. She says something. Bitch, you lied.
I would really like to know because it's like, I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to hear other side of the story.
I do.
Definitely been a huge asshole and a huge fucktard to a lot of
one
women.
person I do want to come on that she's down with. It's not like a weird thing, but I was gonna. You can come too if you wanted. Probably more come to Serena.
I never fucked Serena.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Oh.
Like she wants to come on, and I was like,
Yeah.
no, I'll bring Chandler because maybe she'll be
She'll
more
be
comfortable.
high as fuck. Just
Yeah.
be ready for that.
Well, I know that, but
Yeah.
just there's like certain girls I want to come on. I was like, Chandler probably knows them better, so maybe they're more comfortable if Chandler comes too.
Hey, Crystal Meth in Austin. What you guys doing with the Amazon Prime sub, though?
How about this?
I like that. New segment, Chandler Shenanigans.
Right?
Did
So-
Chandler come in your ear or your face?
Both.
But I feel like it'll just come to the realization that, like, I have fucking just blown off a lot of women that probably developed somewhat serious feelings. And,
I'll buy you dinner, Ira.
and I kind of just...
I'm just giving you guys shit. Calm down.
Yeah, I want to hear Chandler's like, he came in my face and then never talked to me again.
Never happened.
I can't just wait for everyone to be like, yeah, he's got a
You never
big
came in a
dick.
girl's
I'm like,
face?
Great.
Not that
If
I
he
fucking
takes
like
it
never
when-
talked to.
So you always talk to him after you come on their face.
Yeah. They're a trooper.
Wait,
Taking
what's
around.
Well, it's like I like to take it nice and easy at first, like not into like weird shit until we get comfortable with each other. Then the weird shit happens. So
Chandler's
there's
like,
only like
Chandler's
girls
like-
that like the weird shit.
call me Dave and choke me.
That would definitely be some weird shit. Yeah.
You walk in the bedroom. From here on out, I'm David Obretsky.
I forgot that was my alias.
No, I was talking about your
Yeah,
father.
I know who you were talking about. That's who I fucking immediately thought of. Call me Dave. Shave my head, baby.
What do you want to do tonight? She's like asking you.
Why are you
have
wearing
sex?
John Cena shorts?
I want you to dye my beard
And New
red.
Balances.
Oh god, fucking dad outfits are hilarious.
Yeah. I'm gonna buy my dad new shoes just so he fucks off with the New Balance.
And long white socks. Just wear those too.
He wears jeans. I don't look at his socks. And no, he doesn't. He wears ankle socks.
Right, we're saying such, yeah.
My dad used to
Oh,
not wear
that's
ankle
'cause I tried
socks
to
till
stop him.
he thought they were weird forever. But
Ankle socks.
my dad wears like
What are
normal
these,
shoes.
women socks?
Yeah,
Right?
kind of, probably. I fucking sometimes, like, I wear long socks more often now, but for a while there, I wasn't used to, I've always only worn short socks, so I'm not used to the fucking, like, when they start, like, going up and down and pulling your leg hairs, and then you take off your socks and, like, you itch
Coming
your
from the
leg.
guy that probably has the least amount of leg hair I've ever seen in my entire life. First off, you need
Look at
some
those.
goddamn sun.
Cameron told me the same thing.
That's not that fucking hairy. Like that.
It's the same amount.
Nah.
Yeah.
You really think you're hairier than I am?
Just right here. I'm not
On-
saying
On your
hairier.
shin?
I'm just saying that's like the same amount of hair.
Yeah, but
All
like,
over.
so you've been dealing with this for like,
My
I don't
chest
know, like
hairy
a
as
year or
fuck.
two? Like,
And I've always had hairy legs, but that's it.
I have a hairy ass chest.
I got nipple hairs like 8. See?
When I was like
that's adorable.
12.
That's what.
Yeah.
When I was 12.
I think I've had a happy
One
child since I
girl
was,
told me
like,
on
fucking
Snapchat to
15.
shave my nipples, and I did. She's like, "Hey, you should probably shave your nipples." I was like, "Damn, it's not something girls care about," so I shaved them, and they're back.
Nico's here, beautiful calf. God damn it.
Nico comes in every day asking to see my feet.
Why don't you show that man his feet?
Give the man what he wants.
Well, I don't know. How much has he donated?
None.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I told him.
$20?
I said,
Show
start
force.
donating money. I'll.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Nico comes from nowhere.
Hey, remember that time you and I were in a hotel room and we decided to shave, like, everything?
No, we did do that. I forgot.
Yeah.
That's weird.
We have some real embarrassing pictures and out there.
Oh, I don't think we have them anymore, but they definitely were existent.
Ooh, man, we were.
The things that Forrest and I have been through
For
the
women.
weirdest fucking things in the world.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't even wanna
stories for
think
fucking
about it.
years, yeah. I just fucking ignore that
Real
section.
bitch.
Yeah.
No wonder it took
Real
me forever to get
bitch ass.
laid.
Right.
I'll tell it. Me and Chandler had a picture.
Oh, I totally forgot about that. No, don't fucking say that. What the fuck is going on? Oh my god.
Yeah,
We're done. We're done.
but we were.
Why would you ever tell anyone that? Oh my god.
I don't know about this.
Yeah.
The funniest
Just the gayest amount of shit, dude. Like,
I always figured
Well,
you
it's
guys
super-
probably low key butt fucked, but I wasn't gonna judge you.
oh,
That'd be
nothing
less
like that,
gay.
Just like,
That'd be less.
yeah, I'd be less embarrassed about that.
We have a picture of Cameron House on his phone of me in the bath and Chandler in the shower.
That's not weird at all.
Not in the same, it's like we're in
Yeah,
a
there's
hotel.
a bath and a shower.
Yeah, it's not like I
I was
was.
taking a bath
it's
and I
not
was
like-
taking a shower.
It wasn't like a 2-in-1 and I was bathing and Chandler standing up showering.
Low key butt fuck. Wow.
Well, it's kind of awful to think that, like, if Forrest and I had some, like, low-key butt fuck, I'd be less embarrassed of that than the fucking shit that we did
Oh,
to try to
no.
get laid.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no. Weird.
Yeah, what do you mean weird?
Oh weird.
It used to be on Instagram.
Yeah. Good thing we've deleted multiple Instagrams throughout the ages.
Yeah, I've had 3.
I think I've had 3 too.
Tell stories on you guys are such pussy. Tell the stories on why you guys are such pussy slayers. We're not. I wish.
Speak for yourself. I feel like Wesley's probably had more sex than anyone here, though.
Maybe.
Probably combined.
Doubtful.
Yeah.
From different women,
Yeah.
I'm like way down there, but like a lot of sex.
Me too. Sometimes
Even
it
if
was
we're
like
talking
7
about the
times
same
a
women,
day.
you're out.
Oh,
You're gone.
Sometimes it was like 7 in the same day
Yeah.
for like a
That-
week straight.
Like, I know, like, you've had a few girlfriends that, like, love to have sex, but...
Just know it's
Yeah.
not just them who likes to have sex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever dated someone who has a higher sex drive than you?
Yeah, it sucks.
It's awful.
It is, because I'm fucking trying to sleep.
Yeah.
Like, alright.
It's the worst.
Do you know a count?
Yeah.
Off the top of your head?
Absolutely.
Would you say it out loud?
No.
Wait, what?
Will you tell me?
I'll tell you after.
Or, like, write it down or something?
I'll tell you after.
I don't know
Okay.
a count. I could probably guess if I really thought.
I can give you, like, an estimate, but it's gonna
It's
be
not
really
high.
fucking close.
I would just have to think about it.
Think about it and then like add a couple so you don't feel stupid.
Nah, I don't care. Like,
No,
Yeah, I
that's
don't-
me.
I don't, you know...
I stopped.
there's
My-
a reason
Well,
I deleted my
every
Tinder
name
for a
on my
while.
list that I don't have an actual list, but any person that would list, Forrest would probably be able to collaborate on it. Almost 100% guaranteed. I think there was only one girl I had sex with before Forrest and I were friends.
See, I went back and because I was at the point where I was like starting to get disgusted with myself, so I went back because I haven't deleted any of my social medias.
Mhm.
So I have all messages from pretty much everyone that I've ever had sex with.
Oh shit.
On top of the fact that if I deleted just them specifically, I remember who it is.
Yeah.
So I got my count.
You need to start pulling on Chandler's and like switching your phone number up. Like, see,
like
I
having
think
the
that's
same
one
thing.
thing that has like really saved me from a lot of drama and stuff. The fact that I get so many goddamn new phone numbers.
But see, here's the difference: is if I'm over it, I'll just block a number.
Yeah,
That's what I do.
I've done that.
I don't even remember some names, to be honest.
Yeah,
I can't tell you the name of every girl. Like, I don't even
I
remember
can at
the
least
girl.
give you the first name for a majority.
I don't even remember
There's
the
probably
girls.
like 6 or 7 that I don't know the last names.
The one that gave me a cold the one time, I don't remember her name. I couldn't tell you that. I don't even remember what she looked like.
I like to
What was
think
her
that
name?
Chandler dodged a bullet that day.
I don't know. He just maybe isn't honest with me.
I wore a condom.
Oh, there you go.
Huh?
Oh,
I don't know.
good call.
Never hurt when I peed.
That was the one. That was the one to do it on.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Big Baller brand never lost.
Yeah. What is her fucking name that's gonna drive me insane now? I don't know why I'm trying to fucking.
He doesn't have a sister, unfortunately.
Yeah, just your sister.
Hey,
Yeah.
what are you eating? Stop eating things.
I don't think I've added her to my list. I think I'd have to write down the names.
I think I'm gonna go home.
Okay. Well, I might come with you since you're driving me.
Take the pup home.
Well, I can take you home if you want to stay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I got a car too.
See ya.
See. Yeah, thanks for coming, Cameron.
I'm not tired at all. I'm
My little sister is like 4 years old.
Yeah.
A little too old.
You're the one who said it.
Drive safe. Love you. Earlier, we were sitting here and I was like, my brother's here. My camera sensor was going off and he walked in like 2 minutes later.
You can feel it.
It's like,
I was kind of surprised it actually worked out as well as I thought it did.
it was pretty good.
All I can think about is trying to remember that girl's goddamn fucking name.
I've been blocked on the fucking internet.
What?
Can I possibly give you guys a call on Skype? We can talk this out like men. We don't have a Skype, but
Yeah, after our
Who is
show.
if you have a Discord, we'll give you our Discord.
Fuck what the fuck, man? What are we talking about?
Yeah, Discord.
He doesn't know what it is. Or she doesn't know what it is.
Oh, yeah, Discord.
You 13?
Are you asking Discord? Like, do we have a Discord, or I'm gonna join the Discord, boys? Yeah, we
Ah,
can.
there
We
you
can
go.
give you that afterwards.
It's down in the bottom.
Oh, is it? Yeah, that's down there then.
Can they join in right now?
Yeah, but we won't be able to hear them right now. I'm not in it. It'll make our internet slow.
Yeah, plus we're not going to let some random dude join in while we're live, and
Yeah.
because you know how people
Potentially
are
get you
stupid
guys
on the
fucking
internet.
banned.
Yeah.
Like, trying to be a rude ass mother.
That's how it goes.
Especially already called me a fat fuck that fucks my sister. So he's probably not a cool dude.
Mm.
I didn't read that.
Yeah. He's probably a really cool guy.
Yeah, just the fucking coolest.
Yeah.
Just the bee's knees.
A grade 1 winner.
That dude yesterday that we were roasting sent me a picture of his balls.
That was so funny.
Oh, nice. Was it a cliffhanger?
No, he just
Or
like
was it like
no, he
fucking
just
brain? Was
no.
it the brain?
he just unzipped his pants and then pulled them out and then sent me a picture of his nuts. He was like he was roasting at the beginning, and then we fire roasted him, and then he turned out to be a cool guy.
Right?
You have to put him in his place a little bit.
Yeah.
He's trying to reach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this person says my hobbies include sleeping and disappointing everyone close to me.
What?
Someone on Facebook.
Oh,
It's like, yes. Sounds about right.
is that
Disappointing
me?
everyone close to
Did
me.
I post that?
Right.
I don't really sleep. I wish I could not sleep and like not eat.
I wish I could, but I enjoy both of those way too much.
I
Like,
fucking hate. Like I have to remind myself to eat food.
not me. I eat all the time.
I could go for fucking days without eating food. And
I feel
just,
real
like,
shitty if I don't.
yeah, I start to feel shitty, and then I'm like, yeah, you need sustenance. Yeah, if I could fucking not sleep and not eat food, it'd save me so much time.
It would save me time too, but I just enjoy. Like sometimes, like I'm having cool dreams, and if I go back to sleep, I keep having cool dreams, and that's way cooler than any movie I've ever seen. So I enjoy that. If I could dream, like, you know, in the day randomly.
You can. It's called an imagination.
Oh, well, dope. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. I got pee real quick. Thanks for the follow too.
It wasn't me.
It definitely wasn't me.
Shaggy wasn't here, so it wasn't him.
Yeah.
Now I can open this door because I'm sweating like a little bitch.
Yeah.
Sam Leo, whatever, is here.
But did you bring that from home?
Yeah.
For a quality joke.
Yeah, for one quality joke of the evening. I don't know why I unfollowed you either, my dude, because we don't have the ability to make people unfollow, so and it's not like we would. More followers, the better.
Who's that?
This,
No.
yeah. Right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of books that you would enjoy. You should really read Scythe. I have a hard copy.
I would love to borrow it. I just got, what is it called? Fuck. I got one book called Satellite. Haven't started reading it yet because I'm trying to finish that book about like the Mars.
Right.
And then I'll probably end up reading book 2 of that too.
Yeah.
And then I'll probably get to the Stranger in a Strange Land. I think that's what it's called. Let me look it up.
I don't know if like touching saliva.
But it looked super good.
Vac.
They got feet.
So I bought it on Thrift Books for pretty cheap. It was a first edition.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
Come through.
Hey, Salty, you want to go test the waters? If you know what I mean.
I can do 4 hours of sleep now. I've gotten to that point. I can't. Like, I can sometimes if I plan on being able to sleep later, like the day later, a shit ton, then I'm good.
What was that book you were telling me?
Scythe?
Scythe?
It's fucking dope.
How do you spell that?
Scythe, I think. I don't know. Now you got me questioning.
Scythe.
Might not be an E.
Looks like it. What is it about? Oh, that's a board game for sure.
It's by Neil Schutzerman.
Yeah, got it right here. Oh no, that's Thunderhead. What the fuck is that?
That's the second book.
Oh, okay. I'll just
This
leave
is
that
what it
page
looks like.
open. Okay.
So it's about the future. I don't remember what year it is, but basically humans have evolved to the point now where we don't die.
Huh.
And what is set up is a group, like a community, like almost like a government. They're called Scythes.
Yeah.
And they're in control of killing people. And they try and make it 100% random. So there's still death.
Yeah.
And it's kind of the story of like the corruption behind that group and like how you become a new one.
Yeah.
It's probably one of my favorite books I've read in the past like couple of years.
Shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna definitely get it done.
I didn't even know there was a second one until recently, and I haven't
Yeah.
even read it yet.
The one I've been listening to at work right now is well, I finished Nemesis and now I'm on Legacy.
Mm-hmm.
But it's First Colony book. It's about well, the main character is pretty much like the top like special forces unit for the U.S.
Right.
and stuff, and then he has like this mission or something like goes sideways, and then all of a sudden it's 300 years later,
Oh shit.
and he's on a colony. Like he got drugged by his commanding officer because like he knew he was gonna like end up dead or something because like this he was pretty much set up.
Right.
So he was set up for something that could cause like 5 million people to die and everything. And then the like commander of that special forces unit put all those guys onto a ship and sent them to this fucking planet. And then he got like a course change,
Mm-hmm.
like 50 years into the mission. So something really bad happened. And so they went to a new colony and he just fucking woke up just like yesterday. He was fucking battling to try to save like 5 million people. Then they died. And now he's fucking 300 years later, left his son, wife, everything like that.
Jeez.
And apparently they found this like what was it, virus or something in the bottom of the ocean that was like killing mammals and stuff, and then it adapted to just focus on humans and stuff and wiped out the whole fucking population of Earth, all like the close satellites there and everything, and has started to make its way towards that colony.
Thanks for the bits.
Hey, thank you for the bits, bit boy.
I really like space stuff though.
Yeah.
Like, so any book that's kind of like aliens or space or anything like that,
You've
I
seen,
will fucking sit there and listen to it all
You've
day
seen The
long.
Martian. You need to read or listen to the book.
Yeah? Way better?
Depends on how you look at that. It's good.
That's like watching shit.
Yeah. No, and see, that's what, like, I totally understand. Like,
I like the visuals and stuff, but I prefer my imagination over most other people's visuals.
I do sometimes.
I've been
but-
really wanting to, like, with some of these, like, book things, because I'll look up, like, fan art and stuff, and there really isn't anything. I've been really
Thanks for the bits.
contemplating, like, with some of these books that I'm, like, super into, or these book series and stuff,
making fan art.
making fan art for them,
Do it.
because, like, they give you enough description, like, you can get a general fucking idea and just come up, and, like, no one else has done it, so from all the facts that there is, you can just create whatever the fuck you want.
Chandler just has some weird ass fanfic out there somewhere. Like, that'd be hilarious.
Thank you for all the bits, my
Well,
dude.
what would Chandler write fanfic about? Holes? Chandler also,
There's
Chandler,
already fanfic of
alright.
holes.
There what?
There's already fanfic of
Yeah,
holes.
but Chandler has more out there. Chandler had a good idea though, making
Kind of
like
offended that you think of me that low, that it's
'Cause you
just
said
fucking
holes. You said holes earlier, and
I was talking about remaking or
That's
the
what-
sequel,
Chandler was saying
and it was just us digging holes, and then that's
Chandler
it.
was saying we should do sequels of movies, but like 5 minutes, like
Yeah. And we can psych everyone out by just making it look like a trailer for a second one.
Right?
But then it's just us like digging holes. I'm like, why the fuck are we digging holes?
it's just like random trailers. It'd be fucking hilarious.
My fan art would be super dope though. Like you don't even know, son.
It's about how Zero becomes Tupac.
He actually
What
is
the fuck
trying
you
to be a
doing,
rapper
bro?
nowadays.
And I've seen he posts stuff on Twitter. He doesn't look like Zero in the movie.
No.
He's tall boy now.
Chandler.
That movie's like 17 years old.
Chandler is the guy who paid me to read his My Little Pony smut fanfic.
Fucking do it.
Someone paid Salty Frank to read, like My Little Pony, like dirty fanfic.
Because
he has
Salty
a
Frank
deep
has a
voice.
really sexual voice.
So someone paid him to do it.
Oh, that's fucking super cool.
That's what I said. I was like, hell yeah.
I like when Euphoric does.
Yeah, I wish I had a fucking sexy ass voice.
Right? That's what
Wanna
I'm
read Some
saying.
weird ass shit for fucking money.
Me too. I like when Euphoric does the Topshelfers, like, welcome to the Topshelfers podcast.
Yeah, that's great. You're about to pay some Call of Duty, Savage?
Do it. I don't know why it's looking all blurry. Like, the internet's good, but for some reason on our screen we're blurry boys. Yeah, thanks for the bits.
Jeez, my dude, hitting us with the bits like it's your job.
Money is money.
Money is
True.
money.
It is money.
I agree with you, the Dark Helmet. That's
Welcome.
a fucking great name.
Welcome to Dark Helmet 95.
Some Spaceballs references right there. I can
Right.
appreciate that.
How you doing tonight?
Comb the desert. You guys found anything?
We ain't found shit.
One of my favorite scenes in any movie that's ever happened.
There's a comedian that talks about how he doesn't like Star Wars because he had seen Spaceballs first.
Oh shit.
So he's like, so I watched.
On the desert.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
heard
so
we ain't found shit, and I knew exactly what
Right.
people were talking about.
Because his name's the Dark Helmet.
but the comedian was talking. He's like, so like he had seen Spaceballs first. So he's like, I don't like Star Wars because I saw Star Wars after Spaceballs, and he's like, Star Wars was just an unfunny Spaceballs
It's
thing.
true.
He's like, so I never liked Star Wars just because of that reason. Like, he was like a super nerd. I think he
Yeah.
goes to all the nerd Comic-Con and stuff, and like he kind of got famous from that way. And he's a stand-up comedian, but like he's like, I don't like Star Wars.
Yeah.
It's an unfunny Spaceballs. Yeah, fucking thank you.
Jeez, where are you getting all these bits, bit boy?
You're the shit.
I appreciate it.
Hearts.
Catching up.
You beat this fucking bitch named West Doggy Dog.
Yeah, fuck that guy. He's a fucking pleb.
I
It's me.
don't know. It looks blurry on screen.
That's what I
Here.
was wondering.
I don't know. The internet's good, but
Pretty sure
are you leaving, Savage?
See down on the right? See that little
See how it's
green
green?
box?
Yeah, I saw it red earlier.
Yeah,
That
that's
means,
bad.
That means bad.
Yeah.
That means Comcast is saying nah. all the nerd Comic Cons. Nerds.
So I was wondering when he said that, I was like, oh, I don't know if it's fucking just nerds at Comic Con.
I hope I get a fucking Discord chat after this. Yeah, we'll talk to you.
And we told you we'll talk to you.
Yeah, we're just not gonna do it on stream.
Yeah. But who knows when we're gonna end? That's the second part.
Yeah. We're fucking streaming, boys!
We're gonna go 184 hours straight.
We're just like
I'm just
passed
kidding.
out.
Yeah, we just sleep.
Every once in a while, we wake up, dump a little baggie out, and
We're back.
like someone's watching. Like, is this allowed? I drank so much. I feel you, dude. You can slide the laptop that way if you need.
I don't know what I can read here too, but I like the TV screen better.
Yeah.
Not again, high on privilege.
When are the Bueos gonna hit some shoveling javelin Olympics?
I'll go outside and fucking throw it at something right now.
Yeah,
What's
that
it?
sounds like super fun.
It's because in Far Cry you can spear shovels. Wesley did a whole fucking mission with his only weapons were throwing shovels at people. I let Caden log into my account earlier and download all the games
Yeah.
because he wanted to play Far Cry. I was like, download it.
I don't think it works anymore though like that.
He can if he main accounts me, and if like because
Bruce
Caden,
and I share all of our games we have.
if
Alright.
Yeah, because all of a sudden I had the option to download
'Cause he plays-
fucking Fortnite
and
and a
Caden
bunch of other games that he has downloaded.
Caden plays earlier too, so like I was like, just make sure my account's logged in, you know, and then
Right.
so
I need to go pee and I figured I'd just take this.
yeah, thank you. He just steals the chair. Yeah, you'll have to play it on Kane's Xbox. Super fun.
Yeah.
It's dope.
Oh. I'll wait for Wesley to get back.
Wait, we have
Oh, you got a Wii in here?
yeah,
You got fucking Mario Kart on this bitch?
we have Mario Kart 64. I mean, yeah, and 64. Or no, not 64. The GameCube edition, because see how the GameCube controllers are plugged in. We have a shit ton of GameCube games, so you can just play. You know, the Wii's that Wii's backwards compatible.
Yeah, dude.
So we played like Super Mario Party
Yeah.
or Mario Party, whatever. It's not Super, but
I
Mario
remember
Party.
the first time I played that game was with Mitch and Cameron. Oh, Mitch got wrecked. He knew way more. Like, Cameron and I never once played that game before.
Do you remember when?
And we fucking raped that kid like it was no one's fucking business.
Do you remember that game on, was it the N64 and whatever, or the GameCube, that like Mortal Kombat style game, when they were all talking shit on and I kept beating everyone in the game? You don't remember that? At his
Was I
house?
there?
Yeah, it was, every time we were at Mitch's house, they would always pull it out and play it. It was like the fighting game, and I would just destroy them, and I had never played it before, and they were all talking
I
about
don't remember any, like, hanging out with them. We played a few video games. I never once remember anything to do with, like, fighting or anything.
Well, yeah, I can't remember. There was, yeah, but I was telling him, like, there was this old game. It was like a fighting Mortal Kombat style game. I can't remember if it was on the N64. It was on one of the old systems. And, like, it was at Mitch's house, and they were all talking about how good they were at it and stuff. And I was beat them all by button mashing. They were so fucking mad because I would just
I know what you're talking about now.
I would
Okay.
destroy them every time,
Yeah.
and everyone would get pissed.
Were you Kirby?
No, it wasn't that game. It
I
was
remember
one.
you guys playing that. I don't remember anything else.
I just kept beating everyone, and they were very, very upset because I had never heard of the game before,
Yeah.
and I beat them all.
That happened to me with Manuel and Marvel versus Capcom.
He
He would
was
just button mash and beat me, and I used to get really salty.
Well, earlier, Forrest and I were playing Cameron and Colton and Madden,
Mm-hmm.
and Cameron and I originally were upstairs smoking before everything, and we were like, okay, if Colton sounds like
Lemon?
he's pretty... No,
No, it's just one of Cameron's friends.
yeah, one of Cameron's
Oh.
old friends. But we're like, if he sounds really confident in his Madden abilities, then you'll be on his team. And then it'll be me and Forrest versus you two.
Yeah.
But if he sounds like he sucks, we're going to put Forrest on his team. So me and Cameron could hopefully, like, smash. But he fucking sounded super fucking confident. And he said he would play on Xbox, PS4, like, both. He knew, like, every little thing. Forrest and I fucking were raping like no one's business.
Yeah.
I guess I can't say that anymore.
I just did it too though. Beating. We were
My bad.
rapping. He meant
Yeah.
rapping.
Yeah, wrapping them up.
We beat him real bad,
Yeah.
and then stuck our penises in their ass
That's
without
allowed.
them,
Without their
accepting.
consent.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
there you go. That's the workaround.
Getting mad at him. Yeah.
It was so.
But yeah,
fun.
it was fucking hilarious. You could tell he was starting to get real mad, and Cameron was just blaming Colton, and Colton was just blaming Cameron.
They started coming back at the end. I was getting a little worried because I
I
kept
was in,
fumbling and intercepting it. It was
When we were
it was
four
like
touchdowns,
49-6.
Oh, jeez.
They came up, dude. It was.
It ended
within,
up like
a touchdown and a half.
56-38 or something.
But as soon as we were like 27-6, I was like, okay, I'm gonna fucking fuck off for the rest of this game. I stopped. Yeah, I stopped caring. But I wanted to talk to you guys about making a comic book.
I'm down.
Down.
Dude Squad?
Not Dude Squad.
What's this one?
I don't know.
Oh, just any? We just
Well,
make
I wrote down a few things.
I like writing fiction,
Yeah.
so I'm down.
But I was thinking just like this last weekend when we were up at Forrest's property, just like certain things with just like the four of us,
yeah.
and then just like wacky ass of adventures. But we could easily fucking mash in Dude Squad into that.
I don't know what Dude Squad is.
We were talking about something similar, but it wasn't like gonna be a comic book, more of like a Adult Swim TV show,
Yeah.
where it's just a bunch of douchey dudes
Because
fucking
like
go against
Aaron and
like,
his friends called like bros the Dude Squad. And
Yeah.
so like what were the names? It was like
there was the condom cutter,
like
where someone would come into our parties and hang out, but poke teeny little holes in our condoms.
and there was,
Hardcore.
Yeah, we had like 15 fucking villains.
like you
Like-
know like douchey like but the Dude Squad with like the main guys were douches. Like what were the main dudes? Do you remember? I just remember one was Carl.
I drew pictures of them all. Yeah, like there was Carl.
It was
and-
just all these like
I don't think we really
douches
figured
and
out,
then
like names.
Carl.
Yeah.
No, there was names for everyone, or like all the characters, and yeah, all the villains were hilarious though.
Yeah.
He said, "Yo, next time I come over, I challenge you all to Mario Golf Toadstool Tour."
Damn.
What happens when you get fucking shit on? When we take the butthole without consent. I fucking like this guy. Way to ball out on the left side of the room. Hold that W.
It's because everyone gets mad if you're on the left side of the room.
Yeah, you're lucky you're not getting roasted now that you're the only guy on the left side of the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
For some reason, it was a thing
Want
for
to
like a
roast
week.
me? Fucking go ahead. Try.
Right.
I can move the camera too if we want. Should I just leave it?
Yeah, I don't really care. Unless you care.
The nice thing is I don't know most of these people. Like you two know them.
I don't know. Most
So if they
of
start
them.
talking shit on me, I'm gonna be real mad.
Right?
Not at all.
No, it was just funny because
Yeah.
Austin's been on the show and he sat there and
he got
people were just
roasted?
roasting him. for
Yeah, I've
sitting
heard of
in
the fucking infamous left chair
Yeah.
next to Forrest, always getting roasted. But for some reason, no one ever roasts me. I don't know why.
I was raised by an abuse. Jesus Christ. Hashtag dark humor.
That's it. Some weak sauce.
Some
Abusive
weak sauce.
father. Like, come on, let's mix in a few more things, and then we'll get into an interesting childhood.
My uncle
I feel like abusive father. I'm like,
My uncle
that's,
came
that's
in my
not too,
asshole.
That's not too crazy.
Damn, I want to. I'm doing pretty good though.
Talking about Joe.
Oh, no, not Joe.
I'm just doing pretty good at censoring myself. I keep almost dropping some hard balls.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't really know how to follow that one up there, Austin.
My dad's name's Matt.
I don't know who's Austin. Which one of these?
High on privilege.
Austin, which one?
Austin Card.
Card.
He's the one that.
Oh, yeah, that I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought I did.
Rest in peace. Rip the dream.
You guys come here often?
Yeah. I've never seen you here before.
Hey, boy!
Never seen me before.
I've never seen one boy.
Have you seen two?
What do you think's a worse insult? Chief or Bud?
Chief.
Bud.
Mm.
Chief is. At least I could be like, I'm the leader here. I'm the captain now.
I don't know. I hate both because Bud is like something the guy at the gas station calls you, and Chief is like what your waiter calls you. Boss
Or
is
chief, like, if someone calls you chief, you know they're doing it to piss you the fuck off.
Right, because I think bud is like
Thanks, bud.
there's sometimes where it's not derogatory.
I've started catching myself.
Yeah.
Like, ever since, like, James hasn't been around to, like, emphasize for me that, like, bud is not acceptable.
Yeah.
I've been calling my brothers and stuff bud.
I've said it a couple times and
Yeah.
just didn't even think about it.
Yeah. But chief, oh man, that's pushing the fucking line.
I would never call anyone chief or
Boss.
sport. Sport's a bad one.
Thanks, sport. It was a nice game of pucker pool.
I always call someone boss when I want to be a cunt while serving.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, yeah, boss.
Boss. No.
What I get for you, boss?
Yeah. Chief, pal.
I don't know what. Chief and boss are the worst ones, and bud when they say, "Thanks,
Has
bud."
anyone ever called you sport though before?
No.
I've had
No,
one
because
yeah,
this is in the
bopped on the
1920s.
Well, no, I had a guy call me sport, and I
Was
told
it
him
the
to
guy
fuck
Is he
that-
himself.
super old?
No,
Was it the guy that took
So
that
he's
girl
just
to
some fucking
prom?
asshole?
it's probably.
Like, what, were you reading the Great
Hey, doing
Gatsby recently, you fucking asshole?
No, it was just someone that lived with like my grandma. It's like an old like.
They said they weren't old.
No. The place is like this place like
Oh, the place is old.
I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it's a bunch of fucking degenerates that live together pretty much,
Mm-hmm.
and he's just some druggie and thought he could get away with calling
Hey,
me
old
sport.
sport.
Yeah.
Would
Did you
like to
kick
come
his
and play
ass?
some
No, I
tennis?
told him to fuck himself though.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, because I'm known around there because I beat up some dude there. I told you guys that story.
Which one was
I'll
it?
tell you off stream because I don't want
Yeah.
Yeah. I still remember your McDonald's story, too.
to. Yeah, I told that one on stream.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I don't care about that one. I just want the footage to surface.
Yeah, I know.
That'd be pretty cool.
I remember you came over to our house, right? Came over to Brock's house, like, right afterwards.
Yeah, my face hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can imagine.
Mm.
Bet your knuckles hurt worse, though.
True. Bet his face hurt worse.
Guarantee that
Yeah,
shit.
10 out of 10. Dude called me sport once, but I don't mind because he knew where I got my shoes.
God damn it.
On your feet. How dare you?
Salty with his quick fucking jokes. I want to like make a Shel Silverstein, is he the poet?
Yeah.
I want to make a Salty Frank collection of dad jokes.
Right? And they just have little silly illustrations that go along with it.
Right?
Oh, man.
We need to find a publisher.
What?
We need to find a publisher
Yeah,
All
I can
right.
write
that
this.
will let us, like,
Let me write some poetry.
I just, like, had a thought that, like, there's not a chance in hell that we're getting anything published here in Utah.
Oh, definitely.
I'll publish a book. It's gonna be
Hey.
Forrest Book of Poetry.
It's not hard to publish.
Yeah.
Because I've
I
been
just
looking
feel
into
like
it.
the vast majority are going to be... I feel like the only thing that people are writing nowadays are all these self-help fucking books. It's like, God, why don't you just fucking grow a sack?
I'm up to,
That's the whole book.
I think, like, page, like, 96.
Words with Chandler. Grow a sack.
I think I'm in page 96 on my book that I'm writing.
What the... Oh.
My like, science fiction, kind of not science fiction thing.
Is it a self-help book?
No.
Okay, good.
No.
Thank God.
Leslie's already yourself.
No, I told you about it. It's like the biker gang, but it's also like a science fiction space book.
Oh, fucking dope.
Yeah, I've been working on that for
So Hell's Angels meet outer space?
kind of.
Cool.
Kind of, yeah.
I'm fucking way down with that.
Yeah. I don't know.
If,
I've
you,
looked,
if you're getting stuck on a part, let me read up to where you got.
I'm not stuck on a part. I'm just like,
Yeah.
writing comes
Takes
to you in
time.
spurts.
Yeah.
But I've been looking into publishing around here, and it's not hard.
Huh.
And like my aunt published a book,
Oh, shit.
so she can get me to her publisher probably. I haven't reached
Writing
out.
Family.
Well, and that's what my dad wants to do.
Oh,
Like
shit.
he's only like 2 or 3 classes away from his bachelor's degree in English.
Hell yeah.
So
The fuck?
yeah. My dad's.
I
like,
know you
stupid
how smart your
and
fucking dad is.
Like I keep telling him, like, why don't you just like I've read like his fantasy stuff, and it's like
you've
it's
told me
crazy.
like a lot of shit about you.
Like, and all of these teachers that are like 3-time authors that have sold books before, like, you write good shit, and I'm like, why don't you just do it?
Yeah.
If you don't want to be the publicity part, because I know you don't like to be in public stuff, I'll fucking do it for you. Like,
Who says he even needs to?
right?
I found a few books that are just anonymous.
Right.
Written by Forrest Curtis with a ghostwriter.
Right.
You don't have to.
Salty gonna be the best dad out of everyone on this stream. High key.
Right?
It's true. Yeah, Stephanie published Twilight from BYU.
Oh, shit.
Damn. I wish vampires and werewolves would fuck me.
Twilight is a waste of paper. Agreed. But, you know, it works.
It's not a
Well,
waste
I'm
of
kind of
film.
curious now, though. Is like any like series or anything that I've
My
watched?
dad likes the Twilight books.
That's what I was saying. Like now
never
that I've
read the
kind of like
books.
realized
Me neither.
the difference,
Yeah.
the fucking huge difference there
50
are.
Shades of Grey is a good book.
Yeah.
I've heard the opposite.
But like
I liked it.
Twilight, it could be a fucking insanely awesome book series.
Yeah.
Because there's probably so much more goddamn detail and stuff that they put in there that just makes everything so much better. But
They were saying how hard it is to get a book published in the state, and the book became best-selling worldwide from the state. Yeah, right?
I didn't know that was from here in Utah.
No.
I just thought like weird ass shit and stuff here in LDS state.
But being published is like, doesn't really mean anything.
Yeah.
It just means that you have hard copies of your book.
Yeah.
Like,
I want mine on Amazon.
Yeah.
No, I just want it for the title.
I don't even want.
I have a book. I'm an
If
author.
I wrote a book, I wouldn't even really care. Like, I would want 1 copy, 2 copies of my book,
right.
and then the rest just on the internet. Just fucking read it on your phone.
Well, I think it's cool. So, like, some of the podcasts I watch, one of them, the guy wrote, like, a science fiction book, and they have, like, a huge following. Salty, it's, Jeremy from Rooster Teeth. He wrote that book. Don't know if you're familiar with it. But, they have such a big following. When he started, like, he wasn't, like, hyping it up. Like, he wasn't like, hey, go check out. He's like, yeah, my book's going to be out, blah, 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 blah. It was #1 best-selling science fiction book for a week on Amazon
Shit.
because of the following they
What is
had.
it called?
Go Nitro. I've never read it,
Yeah.
but
I think one of the Rooster Teeth dude followed me on Twitter. Or I followed
Well, I have
him. But I followed
if
him.
he followed you back, like, what?
I have the Kindle Unlimited and stuff. So if it's on there,
Yeah, I think you could probably get it for free.
Yeah. well, it makes me mad because it says like Kindle Unlimited.
It's not really unlimited.
Fuck. Like, can you get me some good goddamn books in this thing?
That's the problem.
And can you let me fucking just download onto Audible if I fucking want to? Not like pay like $2. Like, yeah, $2 to like listen to a book's not that bad, but I could fucking just keep my Audible subscription and keep returning these books and get my fucking credits back.
Right.
Because you know how that works.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. I have like 6 credits and I've been just switching in between book
Just
and book
cycling
and book
in
and
and
book.
I just saw a UFO fly above my house. Did you get pictures of it? Spongbog, where's the pics?
Pixar didn't happen.
Picture didn't happen. Clickbait. No doggo.
I'm curious. What
Well-
was the UFE and then UFO?
He just mispronounced. I don't know. Oh.
Well, they
Yeah,
would
he
have had
did
to hit
both, huh?
enter.
Yeah,
The
fuck-
doggo left.
Yeah, the doggo left. He was a cute boy, though. He was sitting on a chair like a human. No, my camera sucks. Dang. That's a cool experience, though. What did it look like?
And explain to me what a UFE is.
That's just the government running experiments.
Hold on.
Well, you want to know what's a weird thought? That as soon as someone identifies a UFO as an alien being, it
It's
no
no-
longer becomes
Mm-hmm.
a UFO.
Well, what's the advanced aerial threats?
Yeah,
That's what they've been
Oh.
calling it now.
probably.
Well, that's not a.
Yeah. I don't know.
Is that what you were thinking for a second?
How many neck beers does it take?
How many? I'm not.
Ejaculate.
A small triangle shape? That's crazy, dude. How many, Talon?
I'm super down with UFEs now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flying
Go for it.
HMIs?
Damn.
That'd be wild.
Right into my anus, and we'll have a anus baby.
There you go.
Angus, baby?
Angus. Yeah.
Like the
This is my
beef.
son. This is my
A
son,
beef
Angus. 3? Okay.
I was really hoping that joke was gonna be better.
If you're calling me a neckbeard, I don't have a beard, so.
Calling any of us neckbeards, that's kind of weird.
Because I definitely have more hair on my face than I do on my
You
neck.
can call me ball beard.
There you go.
It's the only place I got hair. Arctic Circle specialty.
100% Black Angus beef.
Black anus.
Oh, did it say anus?
Anus,
Oh,
100%. But even better.
Have you ever figured out the G spot while jerking off? Tell me, is it in the anus?
Myself?
yeah. It's on the anus.
I'm a 2-finger kind of guy myself. Sometimes 3 if I'm feeling kinky.
Right? Sometimes 3.
Yeah. Depends on the day.
Sometimes 4 if I'm feeling really sad about myself.
Yeah. Sometimes I just take a nice tie and I I go in the closet, right?
You don't have a closet.
Oh, fuck. Told. Where's your closet?
I go
What's
in my
weird is you and I both don't have closets.
I don't think I've ever had I had a closet that was 1500.
I don't
I guess
have a
that's what
closet.
happens when you move into a theater room.
I don't have
You
a
don't-
closet in my room.
I've never had one besides the 1500 house.
That's the first closet you've ever had?
Mm-hmm. Never had I had a.
No, you had a closet.
Oh, I forgot about that room. That was
the OG
yeah.
room where you try to hang yourself with the blinds.
I didn't have a closet. The downstairs one did.
That's
Oh, yeah.
fucking...
No one had a fucking closet.
No, those upstairs ones don't. Those upstairs ones have shelves, but no closet.
Okay, I think I was just considering it as a closet, but that makes sense.
Is that blue can beer? I don't know. Some of them, yeah. There's beer everywhere. Everywhere! There's tequila down here somewhere.
It's all gone.
Yeah, well, there was tequila down here somewhere.
Oh, there it is.
Jesus.
I got some empty tequila here. Pure 100% agave azul. Yep, product of Mexico. Says it here. And this is Bud Light. That's Pabst. Yep.
This is Dr. Pepper. And that's a Monster.
Yeah.
And these are David Jumbo Sunflower Seeds Ranch, natural and artificial flavor.
Yep, that's what those are.
Roast 'em, cowboy. Sponsor us, David Seeds.
Yeah, 'cause we roast them.
Yeah.
This is a pink
Holy
monster.
fuck, it's 4:30?
Yeah, dude.
When the fuck did that happen?
Wake up!
I nodded like I knew it was, but I didn't know it was.
Yeah. You boy like Mexico?
No, I've never been.
am
I just
only
had tequila.
amateur.
I don't know. I went to Mexico one time, and our tour bus guide, we were going to a blowhole or something off our cruise ship. And so we were just driving on through, and the lady pointed out, she was like, yeah, this area right here, someone told us that it was exactly like Compton.
What?
I was like, I don't want to be here anymore.
Yeah, why are we here?
Yeah, take me elsewhere. Yeah, she fucking told us that, like, this place was exactly like Compton.
Yeah, I've been like,
Why the fuck did she tell me
He's just
that?
like, drive this fucking
Yeah.
bus away.
Keep
I
going.
think she thought that was like, oh yeah, that's a mediocre place, because it's probably mediocre in Mexico terms.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what she fucking told us. One time I went to Mexico, and then I had 9,000 million people trying to sell me shit.
Could you two guys have like a real drink off without it being too rowdy?
Yeah.
Am I?
I want to know who can drink more beer.
We shall test these limits. I'm down.
Who do you guys got on for the podcast tomorrow night?
Jordan, the rapper kid. So you can come
All right.
back.
Drink off accepted.
Okay, I'm gonna set a rule. And this
Just
might-
beer?
Just beer.
Okay.
And this might hinder Forrest.
Uh-oh.
No throwing up, or you lose.
I won't throw up. I'm not that boy anymore.
I'm fucking down with that.
I
Just who can drink like as many beers? Like,
Yeah.
are we going like
You're in a
the
heap
span
of
like,
trouble.
I'm not playing. I don't know.
No, you're in a heap of
I know.
trouble.
is it in like a
I don't
span
know.
of 2 hours or
No, till the podcast is done.
okay? Just whoever drank the most beers.
Whoa.
Fuck, dude.
I've been practicing.
You win a celebratory. Hey, can drink more than you.
Yeah, we gotta put like the winner gets something in this.
To fuck the other one in the ass.
There you go.
I don't want that, dude.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lose.
So Very Calm says books published blown unrealistically out of proportion. Most people came into contact with the edge of reality within coherence of their own destiny. I'm guessing literally everyone disguised their disaster, anger, and sadness, replaced realism in my own personal moment in time, was devastated by all those meaningless, angry reflections of some idiot's mind, and I hate it. Well, damn, Very Calm One. Welcome to the stream tonight. I hope you're doing okay, my dude. I'm crashing the stream tomorrow and bringing beers and rapping back up. I'll give the winner a handy J.
Oh,
I
shit.
think I might need Cameron here though for me.
Why?
Cameron is the person that takes care of me when I get too drunk.
Okay. There is a limit, though. If we start getting in the range of dropping F-bombs and other stuff, we got to turn off the stream.
You've seen me get real drunk, and I sometimes get.
So what are
much,
words? What are words we can't say?
I can't say them on stream. You almost got me.
Yeah. Those words.
Yeah.
Anything that is considered an offensive term to a group of people.
Well, I've got 4 speed on that.
And no saying the R word. That's one that we're going to get in trouble for sure.
Retard?
That one, too. But
No, I know. I said it twice on accident, and you already told me that.
What other
But I
word?
said it in the sense of the way that guy said it.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, no, I
know what you guys
understand.
are talking about. Him and I were talking about that. Like, when you're actually talking about what it actually is, I feel like you should be able to say it.
right.
But
Oh, like that.
when you're talking about just, like, going against an opponent in a video game, I can understand that. But when you're actually talking about what that is
Right.
and, like, an actual situation where that was present at, you should be able to fucking say that.
For sure, but they
There's
don't want you
context to it, but you can't fucking monitor however fucking many people are streaming consistently for every little thing.
Right.
So
Well, and it just goes against it, like...
see the context of most things.
Well, yeah, and it just... Exactly, and it goes against the thing, like, you can't just say it's okay for one person,
Mm-hmm.
even if it is in good context.
Yeah. Well, it's just the context is the only thing that gets me, but like I understand what they're trying to do.
Yeah. It's some business, boys.
Mm.
It's Saturday, my dudes. It is Saturday, my dude.
Man, I'm gonna get. I gotta do some drinking tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's fucking hilarious that he thinks he's gonna beat me though.
I've been
I don't know,
practicing
man.
every day for months.
I know his stomach. I know my
Me too.
stomach.
Have you ever seen me thrown up on
You're
this
done?
podcast? And
I've seen you drink a cup of wine and throw
that
up.
was back in the day.
To be fair, though, I did see you throw up, like, 2 months ago.
Okay.
Drinking
Force,
some gummy
Force,
bear. vodkas.
You
you're
what?
talking about back in the day, but that's never been a thing for me.
Yeah, and I'm cured. I'm a drinking boy. What? When did I throw up?
Dude, it may have just been the thing you were drinking. Those Manuel's vodka gummy bear things. And you went and puked for
That
like
was
5
like
minutes.
6 months ago.
That was a long time ago.
Was that
Yeah.
long ago?
That was
Yeah.
like last October.
But I think we need to mix.
It was
in some-
before we started streaming.
Yeah, I know it was before we started.
Can we
streaming.
mix in
Yeah.
some liquor into this fucking equation?
No.
Why not?
Just beer.
Because I can drink some beer.
Because the challenge is beer.
Okay.
Huh.
Well, I just know I definitely have a foot up.
Mhm.
Drinking liquor and beer.
Maybe.
Well, if there's liquor, Force is done. I may get.
I mean, I'll get real
like,
drunk.
like,
but
I'm not saying
gonna...
I'm not going to be super rowdy and everything, but I will continue to sit here and fucking drink and not throw up. In my mind, all I had to do, get him to throw up first.
You can say that, but there's a reason there's a whole bunch of empty bottles in this room.
I have my money on Forrest.
Oh man, what's the wager here? What is the wager?
If it was smoking, I would have you, but...
Oh yeah, I wouldn't even make that bet.
um,
I'm not gonna lose this challenge. I'm fucking My willpower is there. I gotta fucking prove 2 people wrong.
Can't wait for Hyperforest. Right?
What's the wager?
I've been training for this moment all my life.
You guys can make the wager. I don't know.
Considering I've been drinking longer than you.
That doesn't have any bearing on anything.
Yeah, you can say
Stronger
that.
tolerance.
You can say all this now.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what happens tomorrow. I'm ready. I'm gonna drink until tomorrow.
I'm trying to figure out.
I want to. I don't know. Whatever you think's best, dude.
Just kidding. I'm not getting to that.
Trying to think of a
Millions
good
jackpot.
wager for this.
Guess what, Dark Helmet? We live in Utah. We don't got the fucking lottery here for some reason.
No.
But I do have a ticket in that drawing. I hope I win.
That'd be cool.
We'd be some rich boyos.
Yeah, but
As long as I don't give a shit if you give me money, but if you buy a nice studio for the podcast,
Oh, you're gonna have money and a studio. It's gonna be pretty cool. I think honestly, if I won 521 million, which would probably be like 360 million pocket, like we would have some cool places.
yo, if you guys need a venue,
if I win that, we're all immediately leaving.
Well, what I was thinking is I want to build wherever we end up wanting to move. I want to build like a giant like a street worth of like house, like one side's houses, the other side's warehouses for everyone, and like just deck them out. Like you're just gonna have like all like art supplies and stuff you're into. Forrest can have everything he's into. Like one will be dedicated to like podcasts. One of them's work, like something wild like that.
That's
and we would
super
name
cool.
it like what's something funny?
Ben and Jerry's bed and breakfast.
No, like I want to buy a street. I want to own a whole street.
We're not talking about the streets around here. Like
Yeah, I
he
want
wants a
to.
warehouse and then like we're residential across the street. So that
And those residentials are our actual houses.
Okay.
So we're probably talking minimum like 5 million acres.
Yeah, well, not that much.
Whoa,
But we're gonna
why
name because that's a lot of money. We're gonna name it
What are you thinking?
Poop
like,
Dick
oh,
Avenue.
Poop Dick Avenue. I'm down.
Where do you guys live? 1 Poop Dick Avenue.
Two.
Two.
poop.
Alcoholism powers activated. Form of saving forest.
Yeah, if you guys need a venue.
Well, yeah, we need a lot of things.
Yeah.
We need a lot of money, and we need a better place. And
And-
better internet. Alabama doesn't have one either. Only downside to the
And
state.
beer when I do that, and some guy named Cannoli comes in and brings me a beer,
There you go, Forrest.
and then he drives me home. Every house has a salted Frank flap door, though. A little bowl filled with bacon bits and a bowl of Diet Dew for me.
But see, Salty Frank, the third thing is you're the fifth house in fifth warehouse. So I don't know. We don't need doggy doors unless you want to do that anyway.
Why make multiple warehouses when you have one giant one though?
I thought about that, but if everyone had their own unique one, you could do like your own unique style.
Yeah.
So like people could like walk in and be like, "This represents me."
I getcha.
How much porn do you have in this fucking place?
Do you want like a number count or like a weight count?
Is that Ron
Forest
Jeremy
warehouse would just
jerking off?
consist of porn and shitty crafted furniture.
An empty beer can.
Empty beer cans. You have a guy that names Cannoli and he brings you a fresh tube sock every 2 hours.
Cannoli! Right, please!
And he walks up in his top hat and suit and he's like, "Here's your tube sock, sir.
Like,
Thank you."
look at me while I do it.
Yeah, as you wish, Forrest.
There's one still. Oh.
Is there a
that
Baker
the-
Street where you live? I'm sure there's a Baker Street somewhere down here.
Yeah.
I believe in future where porno.
Self-sustains the energy needs.
There you go.
Right? That's what I was saying.
You
Semen.
jizz into a turbine.
Tell my mom that we'll be saving so much money. We got 4 single boys in the house.
Surprised
Guarantee there's
Colby's
a
single.
Yeah.
'Cause he's getting, how old is he? 28? 29?
Yeah.
27, 28,
Yeah, I think it's 27.
28,
He's a good looking fella.
29.
Surprised he's not doing some of that.
Well, he's got a big dick too. I've seen it.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I did a fist that's not getting in.
Yeah.
The Acox boys.
Yeah,
Something
they're
about
not
'em.
nice, socially awkward, just like the rest of us now. I think it's just, I don't know. Used to be like one of my worst fears, like becoming more and more like him, and now I'm like, I think we're all like him. We're all fucking socially awkward now and don't know how to speak to women. There's so many good benefits going, but there's like a few that just cripple us too much to fucking do anything about it.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about.
Yeah, we almost started talking about girls people I've slept with in front of my mom. That was about to be super
Ooh,
awkward.
that would have been awkward, you know.
Yeah.
Why was I gonna? Oh yeah, I was like, is there someone she knows on the list or something? But then I was like, it's not a conversation you have with your mother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, weird.
And it makes me feel like a super big whore or something.
I had a really awkward. I forgot to tell this on podcast. This happened 2 days ago. So my grandma watches, which
Oh.
yeah, but she's like totally into it.
Yeah.
But she's been telling my mom what we talk about sometimes, and she told my mom that we had like a 30-minute discussion about eating ass. And my mom's like, so why'd you guys talk 30 minutes about eating ass? And I'm like, I don't remember that. And she's like, how do you not remember that? I'm like, Mom, we podcast every night. How am I supposed to remember that? I'm sitting there like, oh my God, why'd she bring this up right now? This is weird.
That's fucking hilarious. Your grandma's gonna tell your mom about that.
Yeah, well, she's listening. Hi, Grandma.
Hey, grandma.
Yeah.
Can
I know
move
you
in?
like Forrest better. It's
Can
okay.
I move in?
Right. Did you hear that? She says she likes Forrest.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, she says she watches the show and she enjoys watching Forrest.
It's probably because
Thinks
she
he's-
hasn't watched any that I've been on.
She
So,
thinks
like,
Forrest is super funny.
Mhm.
Like, just ridiculously funny. I'm like, oh, cool. Well, I guess I'm here too, Grandma. Appreciate that one. Way to be.
Man.
G-MILF Tang? No, dude, it's not that kind of level. I mean, she might smoke some weed with you.
Right? I don't do that sort of thing.
I
But
want to ask her.
I'll drink a beer with G-Ma.
Can you, like, I want to smoke weed with your grandma.
I want to too.
I just want to smoke weed with someone old.
Here's some stories.
Yeah.
Maybe they smoke in a different way that's just like way better, like you just never knew
Just, like,
about.
10 times more efficient.
Yeah.
And everyone overlooks old people, so
That's
like,
what I always think. Like, but it's like some of these old timers, like they don't want to tell their secret trades, and they just have like these weird ways. Like,
I bet there's like tons of stuff that's
Yeah.
like way more efficient than the way we're doing stuff.
if you lift your
It's just like
if you lift your left foot up and put your right hand in the air and smoke a joint, you get high way faster. Saves you money.
I wouldn't even be
Something
surprised
weird
about
like
something like
that.
that like someone found that out and then like proved it.
Apparently
Right.
it's strangling really bad.
So who's your grandma in chat? I don't know if she chats. She might watch the YouTube. I'm not quite sure if she. I don't know. My brown eye will fall in love. Hey, she might. I don't know. What my grandma's into. Fuck. She's on our Facebook, and I think
Well, if your grandma like is ever needing just I don't know, just a man's loving, let me know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Don't fuck my grandma.
Why not,
Rude.
Old people need loving too.
Yeah,
I was
they do.
trying to be like just this nice, good friend here.
Yeah.
And I get told no, okay. You didn't even ask her.
Yeah.
Trying to be nice, like
She's got a grandson that she doesn't find funny. I'll go hang out with her instead. No, oh wait, I don't want to say that yet. Mute the mic.
Till then. We're getting there too.
She says, I think she'd be down, so.
Only 26 more.
Yeah, so April
Something. And April.
25th. 24th.
Grand Rapids Chandler.
That'd be weird. Because we always talk about, like, if we were, like, family, like, that'd be cool, definitely.
That's
But
the
if you
only
were
way,
my
dude.
grandpa, think, wait a minute.
Give me
Never.
the marriage license. And you start calling me grandpeepa.
Fuck off, Austin. I'm not reading that. That's gross. That's really gross. I want to throw up right now.
I could totally see your grandma and I just smoking weed and boning together.
How old's Caitlin getting?
Dude, that is crossing the line. That is where we cross the line. Grandmas is one thing.
I love my
Underage
grandma.
women is another.
That's why I asked how old.
Too young. Too young. Cut it.
Like how many years? Like one hand amount of years counting till then? Talking
Man,
about
oh, man.
fucking my grandma.
All right.
I don't have any
That's
family,
where we
man.
cross the line.
I don't have any family.
Yeah. All right, man. Man, oh man, oh man. Fucking Wesley. Now I always know what Jordan felt when we'd make jokes about his younger sister.
You guys made a lot of jokes about his younger sister.
Forrest made a lot of jokes.
Forrest made a lot of jokes
because he
about
didn't
his
have a
younger
younger
sister.
sister.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Chandler, don't be too mad.
It's okay, dude.
It's all jokes.
No, I said Chelsea's my love. So. Remember
Acceptable.
when I showed her.
She's older than I am.
I showed her because her name in my phone is Chelsea, my love. And I was like, "Look, Chelsea." She's like, "Oh, that's cute." And just walked away.
Because she's not amused by your fucking humor.
And she's not.
Yeah.
Oh boy, oh.
I hit the Jameson lap. Oh no.
What?
I hit the Jameson lap.
Did it turn on or did you turn on?
I didn't turn it on. Did you turn it on with throwing that thing?
Yes.
It's pretty impressive.
No.
Yeah?
I turned it on when I was sitting in that spot.
Oh.
Because I was like, oh, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to turn this
I
on.
didn't even notice it was
And
on until
Forrest
just.
didn't turn it on.
I didn't notice it was on until this second. Huh. Interesting.
What's new, chicken poo?
What's up, euphoric?
I'm trying to smash Wes's grand gibber.
And then shit kicked off.
Well,
That's what happens when you mix 15-year-olds into the to the thing. Talking 90-year-old women and 15.
family's family.
That's true.
Damn.
This is a time where it would have been nice to have my brothers on the back. Because there's no way. Like, I'll put 0% chance of me and Wesley. Me and the three boys, 50-50. 50-50. I got my three brothers on the backup,
It's almost 5. Do you guys want to
50-50.
Still would have made the joke.
50-50. I know, but I would have 50-50 odds at that point in murdering someone.
Yeah,
Should you guys want to call it?
I'm down with whatever.
We're at 5, or it's 5 o'clock. So
Yeah, I'm down to call it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we had a nice long one tonight,
Mm-hmm.
so we're gonna call it. But come back and hang out tomorrow. Follow social media. You know, think about you while I jerk off.
Yeah, scroll down. Go follow the social media.
It's there. YouTube. Subscribe. Like, we get a lot of viewers on here, but there's a real lack of subscribers on YouTube.
Big lack.
But yeah. Good night. Good morning. Whatever time. We'll be back later. So bye.